Nice Gorillas background there, Jake.
Oh, you liked it?
Yeah.
Okay. For the love of God, please tell me it worked.
I'll take a look for you.
Okay, wait. I see it says live.
I see live. You're good. You're up.
Are you sure?
I'm
Chat,
pot.
are we
I'm
here
in there right
finally?
now.
Holy God damn. I have never. Oh, first. Good job. Let's go.
Thank you.
I've never experienced something like that in my life. Oscar, what's good? Oscar, you deserve first, low key, brother. You were here.
Oscar, you can have
You were
first.
here in the last one, but that shit just didn't want to work. Okay, let me get the tags on the stream and tweet it out. Dude, holy shit. Fighting for our lives over here. But we made it. Look, Mama made it.
Hey, look, Mama made it.
Okay, all right. Okay. Okay, all right, okay. Cool. That's that. Let me copy and paste this goddamn link. Oscar, how we doing, man? How we doing? I hope your week's going well so far. Dude, tomorrow's Thursday already, which is kind of crazy. This week flew by for me. I don't know about you guys, but it flew by for me.
I guess. Dude, I had like some terrible heartburn and indigestion. I
Oh.
took, I took some absolutely disgusting Pepto-Bismol tablets that my
Mm.
girlfriend insisted were chewables. They weren't. Uh, so I chewed these Pepto-Bismol tablets. They were absolutely god-awful.
Damn.
And, I mean, it helped my indigestion, but now I'm starving. So it was like, I've won, but at what cost?
Yeah, I take meds every day for heartburn and stuff. Because I have like chronic disease heartburn. And it sucks ass, so I feel your pain.
Yeah, the amount of time I get, like, acid reflux, indigestion, like, honestly, if I go without eating and don't get it, it's more common than if I do get it, which is obviously not ideal. Pepto? I've never had the actual. I usually take Ritadine. That's usually what I take, but oh, shit.
Good.
I've never had the actual liquid
Dude,
Pepto.
the actual liquid Pepto is it like low-key tastes like bubble gum, but also like ass.
Mm.
It's
I
really
love.
thick too. Like if you're one of those people that has like a texture, like a that kind of sensitivity, you're not gonna like it.
Nothing but more than I like than the taste of bubblegum ass.
Dude, but it's thick, creamy bubblegum ass.
It's pretty much Nicki Minaj.
What? That's insane, but no, this guy's crazy. Oh man, random, how we doing, man? Chat, how's everyone feeling? I see Optic Denny followed me on Twitch 3 days ago. Shout out Optic Denny.
That guy's the goat.
Dude, his freaking the stuff he posts makes me laugh every time I see it.
He is fucking comedy.
It genuinely makes me laugh every time I see it. Okay, let me pull up breaking point. Like a dece. You just woke up? God damn.
God bless you.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm ready to
Just
go to bed.
just waking up is kind of crazy. But hey, good morning.
Just waking up in the morning at a be well. Quite honest with you, I really sleep well.
Let me switch the scenes real quick and make sure everything's all lined up for when we actually
You ever feel like your train of thoughts
show.
been derailed? That's when you press on.
Oh, you
Got
went
the
to sleep right
population
after
ready
work?
for
Yeah,
the
that after
weekend.
work nap sleep will do it to you, man. After work,
Yeah,
after school naps,
bro.
man. All right, you guys want to just hop right into it? I'll run the intro and we can just kick it off so Preston can get in bed.
Yeah, man.
All
Yeah, that's
right, I'm gonna run the intro now.
Alex, you're lighting right now. Sorry, I'm so not locked.
Dude, here, no, we can. I muted you for a second, but we'll run it again. We'll run it again.
I'm so sorry. Okay, let me shut the fuck up.
Well, okay, chat. Take two. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, action. What's going on, CDL fans? Welcome back to Around the CDL. Yeah, intro ran twice on this one. But welcome back, man. Episode 16. Alex and Preston with me, as always. We hope you guys are having a great week. Hope you all had a good weekend of watching COD matches. And boys, how we doing this week?
Good, man. As always, happy to be here. It's been a interesting weekend of COD, to say the least. Happy to be here. Happy to talk some COD. Intro's so nice. Had to do it twice. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a very interesting weekend of COD. Nonetheless, though, some great surprises. You know, CHAMPS announced, which we'll get into.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just some other things that have gone on. You know, it's been a great week. I will say that it's been a great week. So, can't complain.
Hell yeah, man. Hey, nothing better than a great week. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing better than a great week. But hey, let's just kick right on into it with talking about matches from the past weekend. Let me switch the scenes. Bang. Also, again, shout out to Tiff for making this scene that we've been using in the last couple episodes.
Yeah, and she bought a couple shirts for me today. Go.
Let's go. Shout out Tiff. But yeah, let's talk about some of these series. I mean, first series of the weekend is probably the one to start with, right? Carolina Royal Ravens defeat the New York Subliners. We could talk about New York as a whole, obviously, because they lost 2 matches. But what are your guys' thoughts on, I guess, this series specifically, and then your thoughts on New York?
I mean, here's the thing, right? This team at any given moment can just take over and absolutely dominate a series, and nobody's going to bat an eye just because of how much talent they have on their roster. At the same time, especially with the way that FAZE is playing, with how solid OPTIC looks, and I mean, even though Toronto got slammed, with how good their teamwork typically is, you're not going to beat any of those teams unless you play fundamentally sound COD, and they are not playing fundamentally sound COD right now. Granted, okay, this was an absolute Thanos snapping of a series from Gwyn. Okay,
yeah.
This is one of the best series we've seen all year, if not the best individual performance we've seen all year. I mean, he just literally was taking over every single map. There was not a single map where he did not play well. He just was doing it all. So, would this series happen again? I'm not convinced. But at the same time, New York should beat this Carolina team, and they're just not playing to the level that they need to play at to compete against these good teams.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to be considered a top 4 team, you have to show that you're a top 4 team, and they are not showing that they're a top 4 team right now. Do I think that they are still a top 4 team? Probably. Like I said, just because of the talent that they possess, but they got to show me something, and right now they're not. This just if we were going into the major, which obviously we're not, it wouldn't surprise me if they go out like top 6, top 8 with how they've been playing.
Yeah, I mean, not great from them.
One way to put it.
Unfortunately, I fear it's just a big 3 now. I don't think
That's
there's
generous.
a big 4. I don't think there's a big 4 anymore, unfortunately.
Keep an ultra up there, yeah.
You know, it just, how do you lose to Surge and Carolina the same weekend? That's got to be tough.
Let me
That's
pull up
got
the
to be
Surge
tough.
one too.
I mean, they lost 3-2 to Carolina again. Literally, that series was all Gwyn, and I think honestly, I know we'll talk about it a little bit later, but I think Gwyn has solidified himself as Rookie of the Year. Unfortunately, I don't think Lens or any of them can catch up unless they win a major somehow. But I think as of right now, Gwyn is definitely number 1 for that race. But that Surge series was just so.
Dude, they
I don't
lost
know.
3
Dude,
respawns to
that
Seattle
was
Surge.
so weird.
Dude, I
Like,
think
how
that
do
was
you let
Seattle's 4th control win this season.
how,
Like,
how do you let Surge win a control on you?
how do
Makes no
you
sense.
let Brezzy drop a 1.13? No disrespect to Brezzy, but like,
Holy shit. My bad, Brizzy.
I mean,
But yeah, honestly, that's just tough for New York. They're probably still probably the fourth best team right now. I don't doubt if like Thieves or Vegas or someone caught them on a bad day. I don't even know if I don't know if that's generous saying that they had a bad day because losing to Surge in Carolina that's pretty tough. But I don't doubt it if Thieves, if they were to play them that same weekend, Thieves would probably win against them. And Thieves, the people may have Thieves in top four right now ahead of NYSL. I don't blame them because they've looked like absolute cheeks. Outside of like Hydra, I mean, it's just been tough for them. So, I mean, they play FaZe this weekend, and I don't think it's gonna go good for them either. But you never know. For some reason, NYSL always plays FaZe really well. So I guess we'll see. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of tough for them. I mean, other than that, what else happened? I mean, Boston choking, I guess you could say. I mean,
yeah,
being kind
losing
of
to
fried.
Minnesota.
Yeah. I mean, other than that, I mean, I think we kind of all expected the other series to go how we wanted them to. The LA Thieves series got a little runny, but
It's just normal for us these days.
yeah. But I mean, other than that, I mean, I think all the series went how we expected them to go. Honestly, other than the New York series, and that was pretty much it. Honestly, I think we all kind of anticipated the other, or we picked them correctly. But yeah, just New York is bottling it right now. So it's definitely a big three now, in my opinion, for the league.
Jake, I have a question.
Yeah.
What do you think New York needs to do, man?
What do they need to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, dog.
Let me preface with my question, okay?
Mhm.
Last year, they have an absolute insane year. One that hasn't been replicated for a while, like only one of like Cold War phase, right? Even your LAT team and Vanguard didn't do what they did last year.
Mm-mm.
Okay? They go into this season, and instead of sticking with the team that had one of this unbelievable season, they make a team change. Top 12 Major 1, top 3 Major 2, and now look like the team that we saw at Major 1. You have Sib drop a .7 against Seattle. One guy that you pick up because he's supposed to be this superstar talent that just gets kills all over the place, and his gun skill is second to none. And he gets a 1.2 against Carolina, and both results are the exact same. So he doesn't kill, you lose the series. He does kill, you lose the series. What do? You're not going to go back and pick up Priesta. Are you gonna stick together and just fight for the season? Are you okay with just not winning anything? Are you okay with maybe sneaking into a top 3, top 4 for the rest of the year? What's your next move? Play GM for 5 minutes.
Yeah, I think, dude, if I'm GM owner of New York, I'm taking all the cash I have, I'm investing it into trying to build a time machine and going back to champs last year and not dropping Priesta. No, I mean, I think realistically, like, it's one of those things that I talked about in like my watch party. I don't know who you pick up in place of Sib, if that's what we're saying is like the issue here, or that's what we're saying people would want to replace. Like, who do you go get unless you're trying to somehow buy out Ghosty or getting Priesta back if he wants to play with you, which I doubt he honestly does. So I think realistically, this team just sticks it out. I think you stick it out because you know you're capable of being a top 3 team. You just did it at the last major. You just got to find that form. And I do think this is probably just a bump in the road for New York. I don't foresee them to continue losing the way they just did this past weekend, the teams that they absolutely should be. I mean, especially Seattle Surge. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know enough about Challengers players to like actually say like this is a guy I think would fit their system and what they need. You just need to Kismet or Sib, preferably both, need to find consistency, I think. It's almost every series they lose, one of those guys is dropping like a 0.7, a 0.8. So you just gotta I don't know. I don't know if the morale's down in the camp, if whatever the case may be. I'm sure the coaches are doing their best because I know D-Real and Sender are great coaches. And obviously, we saw what they did last year. So, I think they just have to go back to basics, make sure they're playing the right way, playing objective, and not just worrying about kills, which I looked like an issue against Seattle. I feel like they weren't really playing the objective as much, despite kind of outslaying Seattle. So,
I mean, that's what kind of happened with them against Optic at the major. I think it was Invasion Hardpoint. We were getting slammed, but we were winning. Like Hydra was absolutely piecing us up. I remember Pred and Ant were like, "Dude, we could not buy a kill." Like we were getting farmed, but we still won the game. But just because I don't know if they just kill whoring or what it is, but they're not playing OBJ, and you can clearly see that the teams that are playing OBJ are running their shit. So.
I don't know what their average hill time per 10 minutes looks like on that team, but I know last year the reason they were so good at hardpoint and so successful in that game mode is Kismet just soaked. Like he was one of the best people to play in hill. He
OBJ
soaked. He was
per 10 minutes is Skies with 70.47.
So is Kiz even over a minute?
65.
65.
Okay.
Well, let me
I guess that's not that bad.
If you look at none of their players are in the top 5 on the OBJ ladder that Breaking Point posted. That's what I was just
Let's
gonna
pretend to be shocked.
Yeah, no, last year Kiz was their super soaker, so it is a bit interesting.
So
yeah,
okay.
I know people were saying like we need to start having a conversation around Kiz. But I don't think that's necessarily true, honestly. But sorry to cut you off, Preston.
No, you're good. What I was going to say is Kiz last year, quote-unquote, super soaker with Preston on the team, who also is OBJ-minded and fits the role that you need to play. If you're going to substitute that OBJ unselfish team player and put in another Slayer, Kiz got to go almost 2 times in the hill, man.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to be your OBJ to the max. So I don't obviously they are smart enough. They got a good camp over there to figure out what they got to do that's wrong. But I think the point I'm trying to make is I'm with you. I think they stick it out, and I still think they'll finish a lot better than what they're showing right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, at this point, if FaZe continue to play the way that FaZe are playing, it's going to be 11 teams that make a change going into next season. I mean, it just is what it is. If FaZe dominate the rest of the season, no team is going to sit and just be okay with not winning. So it'll be interesting to see. But I wanted to see your thoughts, and I think I agree with you.
Yeah, I mean that's a great point. They did substitute out a player who was willing to kind of hop that OBJ, and that's not to say Sib isn't willing. He's just like he's sitting at 48 seconds right now per 10 minutes on average on hardpoint according to Breaking Point. So like someone's gotta. I mean, Skies is their most at 70, which isn't that bad. But like I mean, like someone said in chat, Flashy said he has less than Cell. I mean, Cell's obviously playing a bit different this season because he doesn't have like Slasher or Arcides just throwing hill for him. But yeah, this team, they don't have a slaying problem. I don't think they have a slaying problem at all. They just need to get in hill. They just need to get in the hill. I think honestly is kind of all it is.
Someone in chat said Sib has to be the OBJ player. Let me just say something here. These guys are playing competitive Call of Duty at the highest level possible, and there are a lot of talented people. And while it might, on paper, just hypothetically seem that it is easy to transition your playstyle to play OBJ and play a selfless role, if he has been one of the best slayers his entire career and plays around his slaying ability and his aim and his shot, it's not exactly easy. It's taken Dashy 2 or 3 years to transition into this quote-unquote hill kitten that he is now. And if we take a look back at him 3 or 4 years ago, he was one of the best slayers in the game. So it's just not like Sib's going to wake up tomorrow morning and be OBJ to the prime. It's not how that works. But I don't disagree with what you're saying. I would love to see Sib maybe take an OBJ role a little bit more, but it's not like he's just going to wake up tomorrow and just completely transform his playstyle. That's not how that works. You'd like to think that's how it works, but that's not how it works. That's like trying to take an NFL wide receiver and put them at tight end and then turn into Travis Kelce. That's not how it works. I mean, it's not going to happen overnight.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what needs to happen. What needs to happen with NYSL? You know, again, Dero and Cinder, they're great coaches. They won last year. Clearly, they know what they're doing. But I don't know what needs to happen. Like the fact that you just lost to one player on Carolina, like Gwen Lilly had no help.
Nah,
Like
they got one before it.
honestly, the fact Lilly got one before it, and that's sad to say when you have probably four. I mean, you're on a top 4 team. You have 4 of the best players in the league, and you're losing to one guy. Like that just doesn't make any sense. Like I don't know what needs to happen with NYSL, but they need to figure that shit out expeditiously because it is not looking good for them right now. Honestly,
It's already halfway over the season, man.
yeah. And
Yeah.
I feel like they just kind of got it worse. Like they had a great Major 2 qualifiers, had a good Major 2 LAN. You know, they placed 3rd, but then you're starting off 1-2, losing to Surge in Carolina. Who, I mean, Surge placed top 12. They literally went there, played one match, and it did. Of course, they made the roster change. So, you know, things could be different, but you should still be slamming. Like you should theoretically, none of the top 4 teams should be losing to anybody out of the top 4. That's just how it is. But if you're losing to subliners and Ravens right now, you know, I know people are saying that the new Ravens little miniature LAN setup is buffing them a little bit. I can see that. But nonetheless, you should still be winning. I
Yeah.
don't care. Especially with, you know, Hydra, who is definitely a superstar in this league. Top 5 player in the league right now. Sib, you know, we know what type of numbers Sib can put up. Guys, he's shown flashes of how great he can be. And Kismet, you know, we've known him to be 99 Kids. So we know what type of players these players can be, but they're just not playing up to that potential right now, and you can see it, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, you guys put it very well. At this point for New York, I mean, they're gonna make champs, obviously. There's just no doubt about it. I mean, they're 80 points ahead of 5th place right now, so the gap is closing, to be fair. And especially if Rocker, Legion, Ravens, these guys have good lands, the gap could continue to close, but they're going to make champs. They just really got to like buckle down and figure out what's wrong and figure out how to fix it. Like you might not win Major 3, you might not win Major 4, but champs is when it's going to matter most. So I have faith in these guys. I don't think they're going to be like, I don't think they're going to fall off and all of a sudden they're not going to be top 4 anymore. Like like we said, some people might not have them top 4 anymore. I still do. I'm going to give them benefit of the doubt. It was just a bad weekend, but they're going to figure it out, I think. I think they figure it out.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
But another top 4 team that needs to figure it out is the Toronto Ultra. I think we obviously have to talk about this series. You guys did predict Ultra to win last week. I feel like that was more of a gut feeling type of thing for you guys rather than like, you know, I actually think they're going to win sort of thing. But it was... this was one of the ugliest series of the year. I mean, like, this was like from 60 seconds into the hardpoint, Celium was shooting bodies. I mean, it was just like abysmal what we saw out of the Toronto Ultra. So I don't know. What were your guys' takeaways? What were your thoughts watching this series?
They just look god awful, man. They just look god awful. I don't really know what else to say. Dill is struggling. Jamie is struggling. Kleenex had an uncharacteristic bad series. Scrap was fighting for his life.
He tried his best, bro.
Guy could not breathe.
He had the second most damage in the series behind Simp. So, like, he was shooting his gun. There was just no one doing other damage to help him.
He was fighting, man. You know, I picked them to win based on a gut feeling. I thought the Scrap would come out shooting with a little chip on his shoulder, which clearly he did. But obviously the other 3 didn't give a shit. The thing that sucks with this team is they don't look like they like any of the new maps, which it's like their freaking map set from Major 1 got checked and has been absolutely torched over, and they've never been the same team since. I don't know if it's a mental thing. I don't know what it is, but a team with this much talent cannot make excuses. They just got to figure it out. Granted, they lost to FAZE, who look insane, but that is not a team that loses to FaZe like that, that was an absolute clobbering. I mean, that's like that's Cold War FaZe versus Vegas Paris right there.
Mhm.
Like that's just not close at all.
Yeah, I mean, bro, I picked Ultra just because I wanted just to see FaZe lose. Literally, I didn't think they were gonna win, or I don't know, honestly, I thought they were gonna they were gonna win. I'll come out and say like I wanted Ultra to win, just to shut FaZe up a little bit. But my God, that shit was not close at all. Envoy, my guy is in a blender. I'm talking about the blendiest of blendiest. Like FaZe put him in a blender and pushed puree and just left it on there. But my guy is getting slammed consistently. Like going -30, that is so rough for the entire series. I mean, I don't. FaZe just came out and they were shooting. I mean, granted, I'll toot our horn a little bit here. They OPTIC did warm them up, so what can I say? No, but Envoy's controller is not broken anymore. But I know people were saying that controller gave him some good juice, but I don't know what he's just not playing right now. And I know I think Octane even said like Dill needs to step it the fuck up or there's gonna be a team change. And I know I tweeted like Toronto Ultra's team change ? And I had like one Toronto Ultra fan DM me. He was like, "You're some very." I'm not gonna say it on live because we got to keep PG a little bit. But he said some very not nice things. But yeah, I mean, I think them losing to FaZe in that way just solidifies. Again, I tweeted this out. FaZe is clearly at the top. We know this. They're in a league of their own. OPTIC is a few notches under them. Yes, we know this. But then there's a good, large chunk of space between OPTIC and Ultra. And yeah, I mean, I just don't know what need to like. They just need to get back to their Major 1 form. But the way Envoy is playing right now, and I know we'll talk about his HP KDs, his last 10, last line or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I got on screen.
A little bit. But man, my God needs to step it the fuck up. But it's also like one of the questions is if they do think about team change, which I 1000% do not think they would do any type of team change because it just doesn't make sense to them. Because who do you go from Envoy? I mean, unless you go back to Hixie, but Hixie, you damn near got the same. Again, people call it a pack a punch. So I don't know where you go from there. But he just needs to step it up. Unfortunately, I don't know.
Yeah, dude. I mean, if you look, where did it just go? Simp drop 41 in the map 3. That was more kills than Kleenex, Envoy, and Insight all had in the entire series. So, I mean, it's not one person's fault. Obviously, against FaZe, they literally got annihilated. On the case of Envoy, and he said this in, was it last week or whatever when they won in the interview after the series? Like he just needs to slow down. I really think that is the case. I mean, if you look at the overview on the scoreboard here, his teammates had 56, 52, and 54 deaths. He had 67. So like, despite having the same amount of kills as Kleenex and 3 more kills than Insight, he still ended up going -30. So I really think he just needs to slow it down. He's probably getting caught running around corners, running through doorways, not ironed up, not really able to shoot back, which is also why his damage numbers are low. So he's just got to slow it down a little bit. I mean, seeing him playing faster than Kleenex, at least, but just in the number of deaths, I guess, is kind of surprising. But this team, I mean, maybe they're really just down in the dumps on themselves. I mean, after winning that tournament last night, this is the 4-23 Zuma tournament, Scrap said, like, this is more fun than a league match. I know he didn't mean it, like, as a bad way against his teammates, but I'm sure winning and not having to try and slamming kids is obviously more fun than what just happened. The complete opposite is just happening with you against FaZe. So, like I said for New York, I have faith in these guys. I really think they can figure it out. I mean, they literally were the best team in the game at one point this year for an entire stage. But dude, I mean, they might be our only chance of stopping FaZe. They got to get back to Major 1 form. No disrespect to Optic, but like they, or honestly, LAG or Toronto is our only chance.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying that Envoy has a number 46 KD, and there's 48 players in the league. So my guy
Who is lower? Who is lower than him right now?
I'm trying to figure that out. Hold on, that is not great.
That's insane. If he's number 40, they're telling me there's 2 players lower KDs right now in Major 3.
Probably like Purge or some shit.
ASIM maybe.
Purge and ASIM actually probably, right? Purge got fried and then ASIM got fried.
But that would be 49 then.
Let's see.
So there'd be one more person.
Because that's like criminal.
See, the thing that doesn't make sense with this whole thing with Dill for me is on paper, he's like in the best spot for him to succeed, at least in my opinion. With those 3 players on your team, like that just makes, like, even in the off season when all these super teams, quote unquote super teams, were forming, that Envoy for Hixie move to me, I was like, whoa. Like that to me just is perfect. That just makes total sense. So I don't understand where the struggling is just coming from, because this guy is like super talented. So I don't, he's just in a funk.
We've seen him kind of like, what is the word? I can't remember the word. Get this, whatever the hell it's called. Get the, oh my God. I literally am I'm losing it.
You got it.
I can't say it. It's like I don't know what the word is. Chat, I'm lost. Someone's going to say it in chat. They're going to know what I'm trying to get at. But sorry, continue your thought. If you remember.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I do. Oh yeah, no. Even before the major of Major 1, he was struggling a bit. And then he, like, towards the end of it and then into the major, he started playing well. So maybe he's just got to get his footing again. I'd like to think a guy of this caliber and of his talent will figure it out and he'll land on his feet. But he is struggling hardcore right now. And in order for Toronto to even compete with any of the top, I guess, well, now 2 teams, FaZe in particular, really, he's got to play better, much better. He knows that. Actually, so does Insight. And I tweeted this the other day. I don't want it to seem like I'm putting the entire blame on Dill. My thing is more on Dill because Jamie, you kind of know what you're getting from Jamie. Jamie is he's the fundamentally sound player that's just always going to make the right play no matter what. So even if he gets slammed, it's not like he's detrimentally affecting your team. Envoy going out there, neg 30, neg 20, 0.6 in hardpoint every single map, that's negatively affecting your team. So Jamie needs to shoot back too, but at least you know he's in the right spot. I'm not convinced that 67 deaths and a 3-0 slammage is being in the right spot. I mean, to me, I don't think so at all.
Yeah. It's tough for my guys over there.
Yeah. Love that guy, though.
Yeah. I mean, can you imagine? I think Christian brought it up that people were saying we were going to get Envoy repaired during the offseason. Can you imagine if we had Envoy and he was playing like that right now? The Green Wall would crucify his ass. Like, he would have to deactivate his Twitter, deactivate his Twitch, his MySpace, his Tumblr. Because, my God, the Green Wall would be on his ass. So, but again, I love my guy Dill. Even I know some people don't like him because of some of the things that he said when he left OPTIC Chicago, but it's still all love for him. He was a great guy. But yeah, he just needs to figure it out. That whole team just needs to figure it out, unfortunately. I don't know what they need to do. I have confidence just as much as I have confidence in NYSL that they'll figure it out. They're in the top 4 for a reason. They have a bunch of great players. But man, it's rough for them right now.
Somebody says that the 150 HP affect him. I don't think so. I mean, he was absolutely filthy in Cold War.
They also slammed literally like 2 months ago in Major 1.
I don't think it's the health. I think he's just in a slump, guys. I mean, it happens with professional athletes. I think he's just in a slump. It happens. As embarrassing.
The yips. That's the word I was looking for, bro. The yips.
There you go.
He's had we've seen, like, Envoy's the player who, like, historically has, like, had the yips before. You know what I mean? Like, we've actually seen this in his career before. So thank you, dude. That just, it like tickled my brain in a good way. Scratch that itch.
Yeah. I mean, listen,
Pickle something else.
Hey,
Dill's gonna
yo.
be fine. He'll be fine. He'll figure it out, and
Yeah.
when he does, because I have no doubt that he will,
Mhm.
Toronto
Yeah.
will be back to Toronto form, which will be good for the league. Actually terrifying for the league, but good for the viewership of the league.
Nah, this Toronto versus like Major 1 Toronto versus this phase, I think would actually be a banger.
Definitely. Yeah, but
But
don't respect Optic, okay?
well, you know,
Uh,
Optic versus Ultra
Yeah.
is good.
hmm.
But yeah, no, I definitely agree with all that. I think last thing to touch on before we get into pick'ems is LAG is apparently making a roster move.
Thank God.
According
I
to
saw that.
Yeah, according to CDL Scrim Intel chat, if you guys didn't see it, it's on screen. But Flames, who is their sub player, he's been on their bench this whole season, is going to be coming in to start in place of Assault, which is like, I mean, I'm actually genuinely surprised. I mean, I've seen Parasite say it on, I guess he's close to some of these guys on LAG or with, Challengers players and stuff, that they're not making any moves, but being as this guy's already on the payroll, like this is one they're willing to make. So, I mean, honestly, bro, genuinely bring this guy Flames in for the next couple weeks and then put Assault back in when you get to land. Like, that's what I would do if I'm them. But I don't know if you guys know anything about Flames, but overall, how do you feel about this?
Nah,
Alex?
I can't. In my brain, I was like, that Flame and Fame duo is gonna go crazy, just because they have similar names. But on that, I don't know anything about the guy, so I can't say. All I know is, I'm sorry, my guy Assault, he is not cutting it. I don't know why he was given this spot, unfortunately. But bro is butt cheeks.
Here's what
Uh,
I'll tell you that I do know. I'm pretty sure he plays flex, so him on the AR would make kind of sense. He's, from what I've seen in Challengers, the very little that I do watch, he's pretty fast paced. He's pretty quick, and the most important thing here for me is that he's been playing with Estriel for a pretty good time.
Gotcha.
They've been a duo for a good bit, so. Little things like that could go a long way. Contrary to popular belief, just having some chemistry with anybody on the team could, greatly benefit somebody. It's not like throwing four players together and forming a roster. Like, if he has some chemistry with Estriel, it might make Estriel more comfortable, or he might just come in and fill the role. Who knows? So, other than that, I don't know much about him. I don't know how good he is. To be honest, he's going into a spot where he's built for success because Assault's been struggling.
Mhm.
So it will be more difficult for him to be worse than Assault than it will be for him to be better. I'll put it that way.
I don't know if it's possible to be worse.
I
Online,
mean, well,
on land, Assault was an animal.
God RX existed.
Let me hold on, let me find this real quick. Breaking Point tweeted out like Assault online versus on land cards. I don't know if you guys saw these. Chat.
Easy Mac did it.
Look at this. Online versus LAN Assault Breaking Point cards. I mean, like, genuinely, this guy is the I mean, he was only a 75 overall on LAN. Like, isn't that crazy? But, like, genuinely, this guy is, like, considerably better on LAN.
Yeah.
It's not that much better, brother. It is that much better. I know, like, 12 doesn't look that big, but if you look at the stats, everything on his card on the left is in the red. Like, if you look at like his damage and stuff, everything is in the red. But here, he's actually getting kills. He's actually doing damage. He's like it's actually, I mean, his hardpoint kills are the exact same, which is kind of crazy, and his damage for the most part. But he's better at search and he's better at control on land, apparently. So I don't know. I thought it was interesting.
Honestly, that LAG series versus Carolina, looking back on it, was kind of close. Even with, like, Gwyn didn't play that well. He went even. It was a teacher Hallie masterclass, but it was kind of close. So LAG could have squeaked that out. But again, Sir Adam Assault dropped the 0.7.
That's pretty good.
I mean, that is significantly better, but still, like, we can't preach this. We can't preach this enough, guys. That as much as land does matter, when you play 7 online matches to get to the LAN, those 7 matches, whether they're online or not, and we want to discredit anything that has to do with them, they count. 10 points a match, 7 matches, you can earn 280 points off of online matches alone. Now, obviously, that's not going to happen. But the point that I'm making is the online stretch counts. Whether we want to count it or not, it does.
Mhm.
And a team like LAG, who's right on the cusp and is tied for 9th right now, and is just missing the cut for champs, these online matches matter a lot for them. And if he's not competing on it at a very high level online, he's got to move. No matter if he's playing well on LAN or not, they needed to make a change. So I'm glad they did. Maybe this will give him a little spark, because, I mean, God, I love watching Estriel play, but that team is so boring to watch. It is so boring. They need a little spark. So hopefully this brings something to them, because, you know, I like DiamondCon, I like Estriel, and I hope they at least make it competitive, because nothing to me would be more exciting than a 6-team battle for the final 4 spots at champs at the last major. I don't want anybody to be out except for like Boston, who has no chance, or like maybe Miami either. I don't know, but I want some teams to be battling for those final 4 spots at champs come Major 4, even though Major 4 is a disaster. Still, you get my drift. You know what I'm saying.
I will say, Seoul has something that a lot of people wish they had. Even
You're
OPTIC.
not wrong. You are
A
not
win
wrong.
over FAZE.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say a ring, but yeah, that too.
Yeah.
I was just saying, a win over FAZE.
I was going.
Dude, that win over FAZE was more important.
Literally, I mean, yeah.
Nah, but yeah, I mean, like exactly what you said, Preston. These guys have gotten top 6 at both lands, and they're still in 9th place on the standings. Like, unfortunately, winning 3 to 4 to 5 online matches a split is actually gonna is gonna give you what you need. You know what I mean? Like, you're better off going 3 and 4, 4 and 3 online, and then getting top 8 than going 1 and 7 and then getting top 6. Like, it's just where we're at. It's not the most ideal, but like, you know, you have to play with the hand you're dealt. So like, I'm glad they made a change. I know nothing about Flames. If he is faster paced, that's great, because Assault was slow as a snail. Maybe DiamondCon will enjoy being more of a man AR, a little bit slower if he is a slower player than Flames, but they're gonna have more pace. So I'm at least excited to watch a team that has 4 players running around and shooting their guns than 3.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's talk about pickems. Let's go into the pickems, man. We got a nice two match Friday, of course, right? Because why would we have 3 matches a day? That's too much to ask for. But we start off with a banger, in my opinion. We start off with the Carolina Royal Ravens versus the LA Thieves, which I think is actually a banger, because I think this solidifies who is the 5th best team in the league. If we look at the predictions, people are actually slightly favoring Thieves. It's also interesting to see. Thieves have beat them every single time in the last 5 head-to-heads on here, and 4 of them were 3-0s. Only one of those came this year, or one of those matches, and it was a 3-2. But what are you guys thinking, man? Battle for 5th place. Who you got?
I think it really depends what Joey get, or like, other than Ghosty, I think it's depend what supporting cast we get. If we get even a solid supporting cast, I think LAG can win. Nonetheless, I have faith in them. I'm going. I don't want to say LAG. Sorry, LA Thieves. I have LA Thieves 3-2.
I think, to me, first of all, I almost put the wrong team there. I just realized I had the wrong. I think it depends on the maps. Me personally, I don't know. Have we seen Carolina play 6-star yet?
I think so. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna see a 6-star. I think we might see a
LAT
a
love the
Rio.
new maps.
Yeah, I know they do, but I don't think Carolina is that big of a fan of Vista. So I think we're gonna see like a 6-star and like a Rio, because Carolina likes playing Rio, as does the Thieves. So we might have some close maps here. But
Carolina is 1-1 on 6-star and 2-5 on Rio, but we know, I think Fellows said that they're starting to get really comfortable on hardpoint maps now. So
yeah, so I think I'm just gonna go with my gut here. I mean, I'm gonna go Thieves 3-1. I don't know if I'm buying into Carolina just yet, just because it was an absolute Gwyn masterclass, and then they just outclassed their opponents. So I'll go Thieves 3-1.
Love it. I love it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I'm obviously going Thieves here. I'm gonna back the boys over every team other than top 4 teams pretty much every time. Um, Honestly, I really think we can take down this Carolina team. In 4 maps probably, but I'll go 3-2 just to give Carolina that respect because they did obviously just beat New York. They have looked a little bit better. Thieves SND is definitely better, I think, but I would have said the same thing about New York last weekend. So I do think LAT take this. I think we're the 5th best team. We've beat everyone that they've thrown our way for 5th best, and people still don't want to give it to us. I had a whole tweet about this on Twitter. It makes me a little angry that people just don't want to respect LAT, but you know what? It's how it be when you're, when you're OPTIC or Thieves, people aren't going to give you the respect for the most part because you're, 2 of the bigger teams, fan base wise, obviously. But yeah, I think we can do this. Would I be surprised if we lost? No, right? Like obviously Carolina are on our level, but I think we're better. I think we match up well against them. I think our players are probably also more consistent, have higher floors than their players. So I'm giving it to Thieves, man. I wouldn't be surprised if we 3-0 them. I'm saying it right now, but I'm going to give it a 3-2 because Gwyn is that guy. But yeah, and then our second and last match, our double point scuff matchup here, we got the battle of the purple, the battle of the mid. It is the Minnesota Rocker versus LAG, our first look at Flames. What are we thinking?
I'm taking Rocker. What did I put? I'm taking Rocker 3-1. Again, I still don't have faith in LAG online, unfortunately. Those guys just don't know. I don't know if they're playing from different facilities or what it is. I'm pretty sure they are playing from home, but yeah, I just can't trust those guys online, unfortunately. So I'll be picking against them for a little bit until they show me something. So I'm going Rocker 3-1.
The COD fan in me, a little birdie is in my ear saying you never vote against the honeymoon period. So I'm going LAG. Minnesota hasn't exactly done anything for me that I'm like, wow, Minnesota's clearly going to be the better team here. They almost lost to an absolutely putrid Boston team. So I'll go LAG because it's fun. So why not? Give me a map 5 LAG.
I like it, man. I mean, anything's possible with these. I do think Minnesota's probably the favorited team. I mean, yeah, they have 83% of the votes. I am going to vote Minnesota like Alex. I think I'm going to go 3-1 as well. I think there's probably a bit of a honeymoon thing in there. I really know nothing about Flames. Like, if I knew this guy was like absolutely frying in challengers, like 1.3s, just doing it all in every mode, I might actually give this to LAG. But I genuinely don't know enough about this guy to kind of bet on him coming in and just being on fire, for lack of a better word for Flames there. But yeah, then we move into Saturday. LAG once again. I mean, listen, dude, this series might be the worst series we've seen all year. Like on paper, LAG versus Boston are probably the 2 worst teams on everybody's power rankings at this point in time. I mean, Boston's favored. Boston's being predicted 66% of the time by fans right now. I mean, is this a chance for Boston to get a win on the board with a new team? Is this a chance for LAG to get a win on the board? You guys got
honestly,
me. Yeah.
Pentagram's kind of played like dog shit last time they played
Damn.
against Rocker, unfortunately. Dude, I don't even know. I would just, hey Siri, flip a coin. Tails, Boston. I'm going Boston 3-2.
I love it.
See, I unfortunately have the script. And the script is telling me that Boston is fucking dog piss. Therefore, I think LAG goes 2-0 this weekend.
Wow.
Actually, hold on.
I'm buying in heavy.
GPT.
I'm buying in heavy on the honeymoon period. They'll probably lose the rest of their series, but I'm going LAG 3-1. I can't stand this Boston team. They give me an absolute hernia watching them play.
Yeah, dude, I mean, this, you could coin flip this one exactly like Alex just said. I am gonna give it to Boston. I'm honestly, I'm gonna go like 3-2. I really don't know what's gonna happen in this. Boston winning in Game 5 with how bad they're searching, honestly, maybe doesn't make any sense. But I do believe that Snoopy, Beans, even Priesta are probably just a little bit better than some of the guys on LAG. I mean, Beans has honestly been shooting, bro. Like, if you look at Beans' stats, like, that guy's actually kind of frying. So I'm gonna give it to Boston here. I'm betting on Beans, really. I'm betting on Beans. Exactly like JDR just said in chat. I'm hoping for a Beans masterclass in this one. But Alex, did you ask ChatGPT? Did they give you anything?
They said, I cannot predict outcomes.
So you're just gonna stick with your Boston coin flip?
I'm just sticking with my Boston coin flip.
All right.
That's theory.
All right, but then we go into our monster energy double points, and this series could be interesting. It is Royal Ravens versus Toronto Ultra. Ultra is, I mean, honestly, kind of surprisingly, 92% of people are picking Ultra. I know they're probably the favorite here, but like, we just saw Ravens take down a struggling top 4 team. Is it possible that 2 weekends in a row we see it happen?
No, I think Scrap is going to do Scrap things, unfortunately. I have Ultra 3-1.
Listen, scared money don't make money, you know what I'm saying?
This guy's going upset after upset.
I gotta catch up somehow, you know what I'm saying? One of these upsets are bound to happen.
Dude, you are catching up in the pick'ems, to be fair.
Give me the Ravens. I like it. I don't know why. Toronto's struggling, Insight struggling, Fellow's been playing better. Clay, all of them are, the guys are together. Gwyn's absolutely having an insane split so far. I don't know. To me, the matchup just makes perfect sense. Gwyn playing lights out so far. Envoy struggling. Fellow playing much better this split. Insight struggling. You know what you're gonna get from Scrap. You know what you're gonna get from Clay. I like the head-to-head matchup here. And Carolina's S&D has looked much better, where Toronto's S&D has looked a little putrid. So, give me Carolina, map 5.
I kind of like it. I kind of do like it. I mean, this is also double points. This is big for pick'ems. I'm going Toronto Ultra. I'm going Toronto.
That's good though.
I'm going Ultra 3. I'm going Ultra 3-1. I'm going to predict it now. I'm going full out prediction here. Envoy regain 1.17 for the dub. 1.17 on the series. I'm getting specific with it. I think Ultra, looking at this matchup, they know Ravens are an upcoming team. They saw what Ravens did to New York. But I really do think that they're going to want to win this, because they want to prove, like, listen, we're still top 4. We're not falling to a team that's on the come up. But hey, dude, they just beat New York, man. I wouldn't be surprised if they beat Ultra too. So shout out to Ravens. Those guys are actually looking good. They're looking good. Sorry, Alex, were you gonna say something?
I got to see Alley Cat on Wednesday.
Oh, dude, Dumyell is thirsty, brother. I got a few thirsty guys in this chat that could like to come through.
Good in her bedroom too.
But yeah, all right. Last matchup on Saturday.
God,
we got LA Thieves versus Minnesota Rocker. I'm going Thieves 3-0, man. I don't throw enough 3-0s in there. I'm being confident. Give me my boys 3-0 over Minnesota.
I like the confidence. I'll go with Thieves too, but I put 3-1. I don't know about 3-0.
I love the confidence. I'm gonna go Rocker 3-0. No,
Nice.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna match you. I'm gonna go Thieves 3-0.
Hell yeah, man. Nah, listen, Rocker are good enough to take map for sure. But dude, I'm telling you, man, this Thieves team is better than people realize, bro. We're better than people realize. Jodeci's popped off the first week. He kind of struggled against Miami, but Kremp popped off. Ghosty is him, bro. His birthday was this week too. We know people get birth. Yeah, today. But I meant like this week, as in like these matches are He's got the birthday buff, okay? This is a real thing. He's got the birthday buff. NADESHOT sent him some of that good papanya for his birthday. He's going to be toked up, and we're going to win this goddamn... This weekend is ours, man. This weekend is ours.
I sure
You getting
fucking
hyped
hope
up. You
so.
play Ravens and Rocker. I need you to take a breather there, brother.
Nah, I am hyped up. I am hyped up. But yeah, let's move into Sunday. We got a few more. Actually, we only got one more, probably not that interesting match. And it's the first one, the Legion versus the Surge. A team Legion might be on the downward trend, and a Surge team on the upward trend. Last five, also Legion have beat them 5 times in the last head-to-head. So
I think this series is more interesting than the OPTIC in Miami.
yeah, because Miami's gonna smoke them. I'm joking. I'm
Just for
joking.
that, I'm reversing my picks. Give me Carolina and Rocker. Now I have, I don't know, because the way Vegas played against OPTIC, again, yes, it was a new team. I don't know how much time that they had to practice, but they look kind of ass, and they look very out of sync with each other.
Dude, the way you said that was just too funny to me.
So I don't know. Surge did look good against NYSL. You know, Brezzy was popping off on that Karachi hardpoint, the first map. So I don't know. I'm gonna let chat pick for me. Chat, who are we picking?
Oh my god, do you want me to run a poll?
I like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna let chat pick.
All right, chat. I'm gonna run a poll, so you can help. Is it Surge or is it Legion? Send that beat.
Let's go shots. Who are we picking?
Yeah, chat. Get a little vote on that poll, man. Get a little vote. We'll give you guys like 30 seconds.
I'm
Yeah,
voting
Preston.
for the team that I'm not. I'm
That's
not
a good
picking
idea.
personally.
Preston, do you want to do? We'll do our pickems while chat
Yeah.
votes.
Yep. I think this is gonna be close. But I'm actually gonna go Seattle here. I'm gonna go Seattle in a game 5. I think Legion got some stuff to work on. Clearly, Purge might be their glue player. Listen, I don't want to brag, but I did say personally a couple different times on this podcast that although he did not put up numbers, he's always in the right spot, and I think that showed very clearly when they played OPTIC, because they were not in the right spot at all when they played OPTIC. So they lost their player that even though he wasn't putting up numbers, he was making the right plays. I do believe that they'll be okay, because they're all individually good enough at this game to be okay. It's just going to take them a little more time, because they dropped their OBJ player, kind of like another top 4 team that maybe doesn't top 4 anymore. We'll see. I'm going to say, I'll go Surge, game 5.
I like it. I like it. It looks like the chat is slightly leaning Seattle in Alex's poll right now. Honestly, I was gonna pick Seattle, but I'm gonna go Vegas since you guys are probably looking like you're both picking Surge here. I'm gonna go Vegas 3-1. I think we see a bit of a regain series. I mean, dude, I think Nero and Attach and Geo are gonna slam these guys probably in the slaying department. So unless Seattle really do have some godlike teamwork like they've low-key been showing, I do think Seattle can win this. Like I said, I was gonna pick Seattle, but I'm getting my extra freaking lead in the pick'ems here, and I'm picking the Legion. But chat, get your last votes in. I'm about to close. It's 50-50 now.
Oh, great.
These
guys.
chat, vote in the poll now. You have 10 seconds.
Chat, vote for Legion, dude.
10 seconds. Vote for Seattle Surge.
Vote for Legion, chat. You know
Come
you
on,
want to.
shots.
That's the thing.
Surge.
5 seconds.
Come on, shots.
3, 2, 1. It's 60.
50.
It's 16-16.
50. Oh, 50,
It's 50-50. All right, I'm ending the poll. If you didn't vote, then you guys are chalking Alex's pick. He's not allowed to pick, I guess, on this one. It's 50-50.
Yeah.
No pick'em points.
There it is.
That's
Hey, Siri,
crazy.
Pick between Seattle Surge and Las Vegas Legion. Okay, that's not what I asked for. Just flip a coin. She didn't flip a coin. Hey Siri, flip a coin,
Dude,
please.
this Siri lady, she ain't listening.
She said tails, so I'm going Legion.
Damn. All right, I'm sticking with my
Okay.
Legion pick anyway, though.
W Series. W Series.
I'll go Legion the 3-2.
I like it. I like it. Chat, you were no help. I'm joking, chat. We love you.
L shot.
All right, let's go. Miami Heretics versus Optic Texas. I will say, last time, no, not the last time. I guess they played online. This season, Miami beat them online earlier in the year. So, and now they got Real, who is probably the best player we've seen play for them this season in current form. So, Optic fans, what are we thinking?
3-0. Next. I will say, I do think it'll be a 3-0, but this could be like a 3-1 if Optic choose to play like Vista for the first time against Miami, who likes playing Vista, or something happens. But this really should be a 3-0. I mean, even if they're testing maps, like, Optic shouldn't lose a map to these guys.
Dumiel is hilarious. I don't know how you say his name. He's hilarious. Yeah, I'm going 3-0 Optic as well. I don't think it'll be close, unfortunately.
Someone said Real Fast Series 3-0 Optic.
Dude, Christian comes with him, bro. Yeah, I'm going 3-0 as well. I'm going 3-0 as well. Honestly, bro, if Optic start a little bit slow, I could see Miami like stealing the first hard point or something, because Optic has started slow, but they're just better. They're just better. There's no other way.
I think like for some reason I think like they're gonna let Miami take Team A, and then they'll let them pick Vista or something for a rep, just for a rep, because they know that they're probably gonna beat them, and they want to get a Vista
I'm using one of my little double point boosts on this one, my little flame.
Oh, you got 3-0 phase?
No, for Optic Miami. I can't use it on the next one because it's already a double points one.
I'll match you. Bam.
Yeah,
because like at the very least, I'm pretty sure Optic's going to win this series, so I'll at least get double points on that. And if they do 3, I'll get double points on that, which is even better.
I boosted with you.
But all right, last one of the weekend is Atlanta FaZe versus the New York Subliners. These teams have played each other twice this year, and they split the series 1-1. So 3-2 New York first time, 3-2 FaZe second time. Dude, honestly, funnily enough, the last series was literally almost a month ago, and the series before that was almost 2 months ago. So these guys seem to play each other pretty much every single month. With that being said, I'm going Atlanta FaZe 3-1.
I agree. I'm on that with you. I hope New York wins, subconsciously, but for my pick'em's sake, because Preston is catching up, I'm going FaZe 3-1.
God, I wish Optic played FaZe once a month instead of twice in a single weekend. Holy shite. Old me would 100% go New York here.
You picked a lot of upsets this weekend already.
I am genuinely trying to catch up. So I'm going to go 3-0 FaZe, which is what I think is going to happen. I'd love to give New York the benefit of the doubt, but New York look like FaZe look like different gravy right now. So I'm going to go 3-0 FaZe. And if New York wins a map, good for them. I don't see it happening.
I am not a FaZe hater. I love those guys. I talked to those guys at Miami. Great people. Simp, as I said, Simp is my favorite player outside of Optic. So I'm not a
Did
FaZe
you
hater.
pick New York?
Who, me?
No. Chat said he's a FaZe hater, though.
Why
is
pressing? Wait a minute.
Oh, man. But yeah, dude, I kind of want to go 3-0, but I'll keep it 3-1. Frick it. Why not?
I'm a simp for Alley Cat. Yeah, you're not the only one, but
yeah, I was
there's a few people in a certain Discord that I'm in that are kind of.
Brother, somebody asked me my watch party to make an Alley Cat Discord channel in my server, and I was like, we are not. For one, that's just weird, and two, like, we're not. You guys are not that thirsty. Like, that's not happening. Like, we gotta regain here. All right, we gotta regain a little bit.
I got smoked last week, by the way. I went 5 for 9. Oof.
Oh no, honestly, NYSL costed us.
Facts. They
costed us. If they would have won their matches like how I predicted them to, I would have only got the FaZe and Ultra one wrong. But because they want to suck ass all of a sudden,
who doesn't?
I lost those two. Yo.
Nah, dude, all right. Let's talk about champs, man. Let's talk about COD champs. It was announced last weekend during the... Dude, I will say the announcement was random. Like, there was no build up. It was just like, they said on stream, like, oh, we're gonna announce where and when Champs is, and then Optic released a tweet, and then they like talked about it on the broadcast after. So that
Dude,
was kind of weird, but
me and Preston were on the call because we were doing stuff for Breaking Point. And when I tell you, me and him both freaked out when that shit dropped. I literally panicked and bought tickets like ASAP. I didn't even care about my life. I just put my credit card in.
It was so random. Like,
dude, yeah,
but,
no, it was out of nowhere.
But I mean, it's Optic. So if there's a team that can kind of do that and still get the same results as a pre-planned tweet, I mean, it's probably them. So it doesn't really matter.
Honestly, I do think with the news of Major 4, it kind of sped up the process because I think this is the earliest Champs has ever been like announced. So
even earlier than last year, mid-June, Champs was mid-June. I don't remember when Champs was announced last year, but I mean, it was June.
I don't even remember, honestly. But I think because Major 4 getting, we're not having any fans, it was just like, fuck it, give them something to be happy about, and they released Champs.
Champs home court is crazy. I've seen a lot of discussion about this. Here's what I'll say. I agree and I disagree at the same time. I agree that it being hosted might be a little bizarre because it's Champs, but I disagree at the extent that
every major is an Optic major.
It doesn't really matter because Optic's always going to have majority of the fan base in the crowd. I mean, it's just the way that it is. And it really, at the end of the day, it does not matter that much. Do we think Cell, Simp, Abe, Draws are going to tweak if we see some drums being pounded on stage? It's not going to happen. I mean, it's really not that big of a difference. Everyone's blown this out of proportion. If it was hosted in Atlanta, it wouldn't be a big deal. If it was hosted in Toronto, it wouldn't be a big deal. I think we're taking something and blowing out of proportion that doesn't need to be blown out of proportion.
Yeah, honestly, again, as Preston said, every event that you go to, majority of the fans there are Optic fans. There's always going to be some type of Optic favoritism wherever you go when it comes to Call of Duty, just because of how big they are. However, I will say I do like the fact that Optic is hosting it. One, because if you look at the past two Champs, they've been kind of dry. Like, it's literally just matches and that's it. I think having Optic, even if it wasn't Optic, if it was any other org, I think just having any org partner with it in some way gives a better experience to the fans in the sense that there's more to do. I mean, they've already said, there's going to be play interactions, a bunch of different things going on. So I think that's what's good for the league. But nonetheless, every COD event is always run by Optic, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think it's stupid, bro. I don't think it's fair. I'm joking.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm joking.
You won an LA freaking champ.
I know, but we didn't host it. It wasn't branded LA.
We didn't have
that.
But yeah, it's every single event is an Optic home event. They just have the most fans. Like, it's like, I don't know why I know people are saying like, oh, it's Optic branded, but like, you think because Shotzi and Dashy see a poster with Optic's name on the wall, they're gonna play better? Like, it doesn't really make any sense to me. I understand people think like it's weird of the league to like show bias like that, if that's how you're looking at it. At the end of the day, I don't care if the league has bias. Of course they have bias to Optic. They're the only reason the league exists in the first place. As long as the players all have a fair ground, or as long as the players have a normal ground. I guess it's not fair because Optic does have the most fans no matter what. But at the end of the day, like, they're playing COD. As long as Optic doesn't have Cronus's and everyone else does, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Let me tell you the reasonings, right? Here's the reasonings, and
let's hear it. He's got the inside scoop.
Here's the pure reasoning for this. Number one, Dallas is neutral. At least in the United States, it's neutral to practically every single state. Okay.
Like Central.
It's Allen, yeah. So
literally almost dead smack in the middle. Okay. That's number one. Number two, it's Optic. It's the biggest name in COD. If there's anyone that's going to throw an absolute insane champs event, it's these guys. With everything that's going on, with the CDL dying, all these things happening, where tons and tons of news going back. Look at this freaking venue layout, guys. I mean, I think the venue says it hosts like 75 to 10,000 people. That's insane for a COD event. Okay, that is absolutely insane. And if there's one team that is going to sell out this venue, it is OPTIC. So while it is going to be OPTIC hosted, it's for the betterment. Whether people think it's fugazi or not, it's really just this event is going to be insane. It is actually going to be insane. OPTIC's going to kill it. The venue looks absolutely insane. If it sells out, which honestly would not surprise me one bit, it's going to be insane. So just try to think of that before calling it fugazi. All right. Yeah, that's the reason right there.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I think Breaking Point released a tweet about like the suites and stuff like that. Being like 7K or something like that. That's one thing I do think is a little faded because
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
that shit is crazy. I mean, like it's 7K for 15 people, which roughly is like $467 per person. But there's like no food included, so you're literally just in a box.
Yeah.
With nothing. There's like no food, beverages, or nothing. So I think if they would have included the beverage cost and the food cost into that, it would have been better. But I know there's a few people trying to get sweets and stuff like that. But I won't. I'll be seeing y'all in VIP, boys.
Yeah.
I'll be seeing my guy. I'm gonna give Jake a kiss.
Oh yeah.
VIP is sold out, and I have no idea. I'm like 90% sure I can go, which is the most confident I've been since the release of tickets. So, but I'm GA at this point, but I at least get to go. So, more than likely. So,
I know people were asking what that fan zone was,
Mhm.
and I'm pretty sure it's what they did during Major 1 of Vanguard, where the front. This was in Esports Arlington Arena, so it's a little different. But there was like two little sections in the front based on what team was playing, and they would just put like fans would just. I don't know if they would just randomly pick them or how it would do it. I know like Mountain Dew was the one that hosted those little zones, and you can go and like sign up, and you could get ability to like be front row basically with just having a GA ticket. So I'm guessing that's what that's gonna be. But like the reserved and stuff like that, I have no idea what that is. Reserved, I'm guessing might be like friends and family, honestly.
Oh,
is
there are
BOH?
you could have bought reserve seating, so it was
Uh,
one of the
BOH?
BOH is just like
back of
backstage.
house.
Yeah, it's like the backstage area. That's why it's grayed off, I'm guessing.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, I'm
Yeah.
excited, man. I'm excited.
I mean, as long as it's like I said, I'm probably like 90% in. So, I'm also going to be excited. I will be even more excited if OPTIC make it to Sunday. But I'm going to be very tired. It's going to be a very long weekend for the kid, but should be well worth it. Should be a blast. Like I said, I mean, look at this venue. If they actually do the full 360 rounded stage like this looks like they're going to do, that's going to be nuts.
Yeah.
It's gonna be dope, man. It's gonna be dope. Chat, we'll see some of you guys there, I'm sure. I mean, I see Christian said that they've got VIP tickets as well, so we'll definitely be seeing some people there. If you see us, say what's up. But I'm hyped. This is my first event. I've been watching COD since 2011, and this is my first event. So been a long time coming. So I'm very excited, and I'm glad I got VIP, and I don't have to fight for my seat. It's just gonna be held exclusive for me, dude. I don't have to wake up at 3 a.m. to go to the venue.
Thank God, dude. Like, even though, okay, so y'all know I am one of the ones that will stand in that line at 2, 3, 4 in the morning to get front row seats. But I miss the fact, like the Major 1 format where you could buy VIP tickets and you had a specific seat in a specific row that you could sit in. And you could show up right as doors open for VIP and not have to worry about a damn thing. I absolutely love that. I know some people hate it because it takes out the passion that some people
Hell
have.
no. Break your passion.
But bro, I love the fact that I can show up right as doors open, lolly dolly to my seat, and not have to worry about a thing.
I will be flying in Saturday morning and landing at like 7:30. So I'll be coming home I'll be landing and coming straight to the venue.
Do you wear the cowboy hat in line as well? No, I put it on just when OPTIC plays. I don't wear it when any other teams play. Because it does kind of block people behind me, and I don't want to be that much of an asshole.
That's very
I think
respectable
you
of you.
should bring the Shotzi sign back.
Dude. Okay, no way. I paid way too much money for that. For this.
Oh man.
But, yeah.
But
I already don't worry. I reached out to NADESHOT. He's sending me a 36 pack of juvie. I'll be good for the weekend.
that
I
might
got
not
it
be
like
enough.
that. Him and Nate are tight.
Oh.
Me and Nate are tight like that. You know, I got it. Don't worry.
Oh my god. Oh man. All right. I think what I want to do next is I don't know if you guys saw the reverse sweep episodes they did this past week. But they did a building their or drafting their COD champs winners teams. I don't know if you guys saw that. They like tweeted out their picture or something. So they basically did like a snake format, I guess, where they picked people who have won COD champs and built out their own team. And then they let people kind of pick whose team they thought was the best. So I thought it'd be fun for us to tack onto it. All credit to Reverse Sweep. But only difference here is we're gonna have Chat as one of our players as well, one of our team builders as well. So yeah, Chat. I don't know if you guys saw this, but this is the tier list. It's got everybody who has won COD champs on here. At least it should.
I have a question before we start.
Yes, sir.
Are we taking this team and judging it based on how they performed when they won champs their current state? Okay.
I guess
so. Like for instance,
like just their peak. Their peak.
If I were to take Assault, I get 2018 champs Assault and not LAG 2024 Assault. Correct?
Yeah. We'll just say you'll just say you're taking the best version, even if it's not that champs version. You're just taking the best version. But we got to spin the wheel to figure out who gets what pick. So I'm gonna spin it. We'll spin it 4 times to get the order, and then we'll do that thing. And it looks like Alex is gonna be getting the first pick. Alex is gonna be getting the first pick. All right, we'll remove him. Spin it again. This guy's excited. It looks like I will be getting the second pick. Dude, I'd rather have the first or last pick, low-key. But all right, I'm gonna have the second pick, and then. Oh, it looks like Preston is gonna have the third pick, and Chat is gonna have the fourth pick.
Chat, you get doubles. All right.
So Chat is gonna get a double pick, which low-key is good for Chat because they're all gonna be naming different players. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let me make sure this is zoomed in.
You're picking players to form a 4-person team. Wait, are we doing 4 or 5?
4.
4. Okay, yeah.
We're picking players to form a 4-person team. These are the players at their peak. And you're trying to build the best team.
At their peak? Okay.
At their peak. So, I mean, we could say, like, they're whatever they were like when they won champs, but let's just make it simple, and you're just getting the best version of each player.
Come on, Chat. Build that same team that y'all built last time.
Yeah, Chat. Yeah. But, yeah, man, let's just get right into it. Alex, you have the first pick. Who do you want?
I am going with the player that has had the greatest... Probably the greatest single season that's ever been. I know there was a little bit of an argument, I think like last week or 2 weeks ago, between 2 players. Give me Formal. Give me IW Formal as my main.
I like that, man.
I mean, that's valid.
I like that. IW Formal, I think, is the highest peak of all time. I know he didn't do it all year, but peak is just the top point. It doesn't matter how long he did it for, in my opinion. So I like that. That's a good pick. All right, I'm up next, man. For my pick, this one's definitely tough because I think there's 2 options here. I think there's 2 really good options here. But I'm taking the king, baby. I'm taking the king. Give me Scump. Whoever you think is the best version of Scump, AW, he thinks it's MW3, whatever you think, bro. Give me Scump, man. I mean, I know AW, they gave him 7th at champs, but like, who cares where they came in at champs? We're just taking the player for how good they were. And that man Scump, one of the best years of all time, if not the best. So give me Scump.
I agree.
I'm going to. I mean, this is kind of like a no-brainer for me. I'm going Simp.
That was the other guy I was thinking about.
Yeah, I don't really even have to explain that pick, to be honest. Everybody knows why. So there you go.
All right, chat. You guys get back-to-back picks, man. So you guys put a name in chat who you want. Don't spam. Only send it once, please, so it's easier to count. And we'll pick whoever you guys say most, and then we'll do it again for the second one. So you guys let us know. Who do you want? Killer. Yeah.
Tim, Abizi, Clay. Okay, this is gonna be brutal.
DB3. Oh, here we go.
Four. Okay,
Oh,
there's two
okay.
crims.
Remember, y'all get 2 picks, so
Yeah.
y'all can decide on one person and then pick another one.
Yeah,
Four crims, 3 Abizis. Okay, it's looking actually. Crim and
Crim.
Abizi would be insane. Actually, I'm not even gonna lie.
Crim and
That'd be
Abe. I'm seeing a bunch of people
Crim,
saying
Abe.
Crim
I've seen
and
a
Abe.
lot of Crim and Abe. That it might just be dude. That's actually a sick duo.
That is a sick duo. Crim and Clay is a good one too. Crim and DB3 is a good one too. All right, well, we're
Crim's
definitely
a lock.
It
yeah,
sounds
yeah.
like
We'll
Crim is
put
a
Crim on
unanimous
there.
one.
We'll put Crim on
Crim's
there.
Crim's a lock.
Crim's a unanimous
But then,
one.
who do you guys want as your second one? Who do you want as your second? It's looking like a BZ right now.
Yeah, I think Abe has it by like 2 or 3 votes right now. But let's see, chat. Abe, Clay, DB3, 1 Abe, 2 Abe.
What are we thinking, chat? What are we thinking? Who you pairing alongside Crim 6? Remember, you're building a team too, so like you don't want to just take 4
Make a poll
ARs.
with
3 Abe.
I
Should we
see
make a poll?
Abe and Clay, yeah, just Abe and Clay. I think those
All
are
right,
the ones.
we'll make a poll for Abe and Clay.
Too easy for ABZ.
All right, we'll do the poll, chat. You guys got like 30-ish seconds to vote on that poll. Who do you want, a BZ or Clayster? A BZ or Clayster? Let me delete some of these tabs.
Doop 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 doop.
Flasher.
We can't give Preston the tears. Yeah,
That's
you don't
a
want
good
to do
point.
that.
That's a good point.
You very much can.
Chat is selling. What the fuck?
All right, chat, get your votes in on the poll, man. Who do you guys want for your team? Crim to pair alongside Crim 6. Do you want 3-ring GOAT Clayster, or do you want 2-ring future GOAT Abizi?
Shoot, NYSL isn't on here.
Ah, I didn't even notice that.
Wait, that's actually a good point.
I didn't even.
Good shout, Christian.
I didn't even notice that. Let me add them.
I mean,
Great
was
shout.
anybody taking an NISL player over these 4? I don't think anyway, so I think we're okay.
Where is Priesta? Where is he?
See, that's a great shout, Christian.
Where's my Priesta picture?
They're kind of. They want Hydra now.
They want Hydra. Dude, I mean, Hydra could be good too. Bro, where is Priesta? There he is. All right, this is the Boston Breach version of Priesta, but you're going to have to deal with it. I'm sorry. They want Hydra now? Do I have to redo the poll? I mean, it's 50. It's 50-50 anyway. All right, we're going to redo the poll, chat. We're going to redo the... Yeah, we'll do those 3.
I have a feeling the only player you need is Hydra.
I mean, MW2 Hydra is one of the better players of all time for sure. All right, chat, redo your vote. We'll give you another 30 seconds or so.
Damn, Clay, no love.
I'm sitting nice. No matter what, I'm getting one of these 2 on the back end.
Dude, you got plenty of options. Plenty of options.
Advanced Warfare Clay's peak is better than Advanced Warfare Scump's peak. Did he not win champs on that game? Or am I tweaking?
Clay won champs, yeah.
I mean, I guess you could take.
Yeah, I mean, Clay had champs. Clay was on fire. I mean, he won MVP for a reason, but Scump was amazing the whole year.
Yeah, overall, I still think Scump's.
You guys made us redo the poll just for a BCS slam, anyways. We got beef, chat. We got hella beef.
Who picked Clay?
All right, let me see. What are we looking at? What are we looking at?
A BC's up by like a million.
Last chance to get your votes in, chat. Last chance. I'm giving you 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it's not changing nothing. You guys are getting a BZ. You guys are getting none other than Too Easy.
4 motherfucking Abizi.
Yeah, you could just throw the French phenom right there next to my.
You want the baguette?
Yeah,
you want his baguette?
Pimpin'. Yeah, I mean that's almost a no-brainer.
He wants his baguette, chat. You heard it here first. All right, yeah, no, I think my next pick is obvious. Give me Damon Karma Barlow. 3 rings. I mean, come on, the guy does it all. He does it. He can do everything.
Yeah, I think
one of the iciest players of all time. Give me him. All right, Alex, for 2 back-to-back picks here.
All right, give me Ant. Give me between 19 and
Oh,
give me your
okay.
MVP.
I'm fine.
And then hmm. Killa is in middle between
Killa,
Crowder and Draws.
Miracles and Killa are next to or between or around Crowder. Sorry.
Was Ant even the best player? Oh, okay. I was flashing. You was about to.
Yeah, Clay's still on the board, man. He's another 3-ring guy.
He is.
Where did my chat go? I just lost full. My chat just
Do
disappeared.
we does it have to be like position, or can just be like the best players that we can think of?
I mean, you're building a team. I'm gonna put up a poll on Twitter, so you got to think what the voters are gonna want to see. So it's up to you, man. It's up to you. I mean, right now you have an AR and an SMG, so like 2 ARs, 2 SMGs. It doesn't really matter, I guess, if one's a flex or one's not. Ideally position. I like reset in chat. It's up to you though. It's your team, man. It's your team.
It is my team. It indeed is my team. Was John kind of final? I feel like he was. Was he not?
Yeah, dude. BO3 John and BO3 App were kind of nasty.
Right. Kent was also disgusting though. But I feel like I want Formo as my.
Tough
Teep
pick,
was
man.
also kind of disgusting. Yeah.
Your life
like
is on the line.
I feel like all the obvious ones are out, but
Clay's still on the board, man. I feel like Clay's kind of you know.
All right, give me Clay. Fuck it.
You sure? Don't make me convince you.
Nah, yeah, give me Clay. I mean, 3 rings for a reason. Fuck it, give me Clay.
Adding 3 rings is never a bad thing. Adding 3 rings is never bad. All right, who do I want next, man? I kind of have my subs here, I think. So I'm looking at some AR players. And there's some good options. I mean, I see Celium on the board. You know, that guy sells kind of different. But I mean, listen, you already know, brother. I'm not wearing the shirt for no reason, okay? You know, I'm not wearing the shirt for no reason. Give me the goddamn human turret as my main AR. I don't even know what game you want to say is Octane's best, but you could pick any of them, brother. This guy is different. Give me Octane.
Yeah. I also need a couple ARs. I got my subs.
I need a sub.
No AR as nearly as consistent as Snaky himself, so you might as well just give me.
You got a little new age team going on here.
I mean, we're taking peaks. These guys are kind of in them, and I mean, for fuck's sakes, I mean, this team.
Dude, you're winning the vote for sure. Recency bias. All the new fans who know nothing about some of the other guys we picked, you're winning the vote for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, chat. You guys are up for your last 2 picks, man. You guys are up for your last 2 picks. You guys get back-to-back picks once again. Start throwing out some names. We'll see if you can come to a consensus. It's going to be even harder now because a lot of the top ones are off the board. I already see 1 Aches on there. Double Aches. Alex just went Bravo 6 going dark over there with this vid.
My Twitter, I'm looking at Twitter right now. Over 2 Ken perhaps, and Aches, John Aches, JCap Kids.
I'm seeing a bunch of Aches for sure. He's definitely in the lead. I mean, dude, yeah. I mean, like, dude, look at who's. I mean, these are champs winners for a reason. But I mean, you got Aches, you got App and John, and you got Arcides. Who else we got here? We got JCap, we got Ken, Teep, Slasher, and even Skies and Kids were good last year. Dude, I mean, even Draza and Envoy are solid players. Dude, you got some good options here. All right, I think Aches is definitely one of them. I think Aches is definitely one.
Yeah, I've seen a ton of Aches.
But chat, who else do you guys want, man? I saw John, I saw Ken, I saw Kiz, Cap, I saw Slasher. Who else do you guys want? You guys have. You need an AR, I guess, right? Unless you're saying Aches is your flex and Crim is your main, and you need another SMG. So I mean, you guys can go with whatever you want, brother. Don't let me pick your positions for you.
We need a main.
That's what I was thinking, but
yeah, again, whatever y'all want.
Slasher, cap, slasher or cap, pentagram. He's gonna be on here this year. Don't worry. We'll add him. We'll add him for next season.
Pentagram. Holy shit. That is insane.
Do you want me to pull up slasher or cap? Is that what we're thinking? Is like the two options here?
Yeah, probably.
I'll put Ken on the poll too because I saw a couple Kens. I can't type. I can't type. Oh my god.
Christini. Struggling over there?
Yes. All right, chat. I'm putting up the poll. Who do you guys want? Ken, slasher, or cap? How do you guys feel about Penta out? Like them dropping pentagram already? Is that what you mean?
Is this news?
I mean, he has not been good, obviously, but I mean, at this point, brother, you gave Snoopy this long, you might as well give Penta a stage too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he means he's blacking out.
Oh.
Oh, I see. The Penta blackout. Oh, dude, I was tweaking on my watch party when I saw that. What happened? I literally don't know what he did. He just dolphin dove around the corner when he knew they were holding it was insane. It was actually insane.
Yeah, he tweaked. He tweaked bad.
Dude, he's tweaked twice in like round 11s or round 10s or whatever of game 5 in SND. Where he like dropped bomb on scaffolding and when they played Miami, and dude, he's got to figure that out.
Looks like Slasher got it.
Chat, last chance to vote. I see we got 9 votes. Get it in, man. Who do you guys want to pair alongside Krim, Abizi, and Aches? Do you want Slasher? Do you want JCap? Or do you want Quavo Ken? Is it Quavo or Quavo?
Quavo.
Something.
Something, brother. Who knows, man? It's one or the other. All right, you guys got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, you're getting Slasher. You're getting Litigoat. You're getting the picture of him on Gorillas, which is probably not going to help, but just know that's peak Slasher right there. Whatever version of him you think is peak.
So I'm looking at my team.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I got 2 absolute slaying SMGs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I got one, he's played a flex in his day, but he's really shined on the main AR, so I want a good flex. And I'm looking on this list, and I see that man Ken just sitting there. One of the best. He's done it with both. He's done it with the sub. He's done it with the AR. His peak in World War II is insane. On the Maddox in Black Ops 4, that was insane. I'm taking Ken, man. Give me Ken as the 4th. Let me round out this team. This team of 4 is insane on paper.
Oh, dude, I wanted Ken, bro. I wanted Ken so bad. I was gonna take Ken if you didn't take him. Man,
gimme.
That leaves me in an interesting spot. I mean, I too need a flex. Like, I too need someone to fill that second AR role. I mean, Adam Assault's on the board.
He did 2020, right? He had like a 1.2.
Dude, who do I want? Chat, who do I take here, man? Who do I take here? I mean, you can look at draw. I mean, who are the other flexes like on the board here? Draws.
I guess.
I mean, Illy, yeah, because I mean, like John and App, I think were great, but they're both subs.
Silly is right there, bro.
Silly, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Priesta,
yeah. What is Priesta's peak? What would you say is Priesta's like? BO4?
Black Ops 4, probably.
Alex team loses on LAN against any other team. You pick the online cheese player. Did he just really say that?
Alex?
Oh yeah, Upcast is a big Shotzzy hater.
You pick the other. Okay.
Am I tweaking, or are we seeing the other 2 players that I have on my team?
Formal
I
and
might be
Clay,
tweaking.
dude. Formal and Clay,
I
they
might
don't
be-
know how to win on land, brother.
True, you
Clay's
could-
third
They
win.
don't.
Clay's third ring was on.
You could
Yeah.
go draws and go half LAT, brother. You
Yeah, I know, but like, dude, people, there's too many scrap fans out there. No one's gonna vote for my team if I have Draza. No one's voting for my team if I have draws.
I mean, attach.
Dude, yeah, Tatch has done it with both. Attach has
Give
done
me
it with
the-
both.
Give me Luigi. Give me Zoom.
Yeah, screw it, bro. I'm going Dylan Attach. I love that guy anyway. He's one of my all-time favorites. We've seen him do it on the SMG. We see him doing it on the AR. Brother can run the flex. I love it. All right. Alex, we're to you for the final pick. Last pick of the 2024 COD Champs Winners Draft.
Need a sub. Could go with John. Could go with 99 kids. You know, he's pretty fucking insane at champs.
Good point.
Good
Point. I mean, dude, you got Killa on the board.
Do I really
You
want
got
him? Though?
Prestini on the board.
Do I really want?
I mean, dude, you're spoiled for options, brother. You got John, you got Teep, you got
Crowder,
App,
bro.
you got replays.
Damn. I don't know. It's just because Preston want to be greedy and take the best subs. The fuck?
Lock it in.
The
now.
fuck?
Lock it in.
Dude, you might as well just round out the onliners and take Hook.
Oh god, no.
It'll be formal plus the onliners.
App was good, but no. I mean, all these players were good. Like, if you think about them in their prime, like
Mhm.
they were all good for a reason. I know AW Hook was pretty nasty.
Who do you need? You need to sub John, dude. John was
John
good.
or App, I feel
That's
like.
that's what I'm thinking, honestly. One of those two. Because John in what, like 20?
App was also good. It's probably. I mean, those two would be it for me, but
Didn't Kids drop a 1.5 at champs last year?
He did
No, I
kind
think
of
it was
cook.
he
He
did.
did good.
He did kind of cook.
Fuck it, give me John.
You want that boy, John?
Yeah. He's John.
All right, dude. Listen, I like the teams. They're all amazing. Obviously, they're all amazing.
Mhm.
Preston's going to win the vote, of course, because he's got all players that their peaks were of recent years. So this guy just cheat coded it. He knew what he was doing, brother. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, chat. We'll tweet out a poll. We'll tweet out a poll, and we'll see what Twitter, and you guys obviously can vote on it. Around the CDL Twitter account is linked below. And we'll see who wins, man. Maybe chat will win. Maybe chat knows ball better than we do. I mean, they can obviously vote for themselves, so that does help. They got more of them to vote for themselves than us. I can only vote for myself once. But yeah.
That's not true. I started watching Black Ops 3.
Dude, this guy's a fake fan. He started watching in Modern Warfare 2019. Don't let him fool you.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I'm joking. But yeah, I think last thing I kind of had on the thing was I wanted to hear for you guys right now, if you had to pick, who is your MVP, Rookie of the Year, SMG, and AR Players of the Year? And for MVP, and we'll say you can't pick the same person for player like SMG or AR as you do for MVP, just to make it different.
Say less, because I wasn't even gonna do that because I got called out for it.
I know, I saw.
Okay,
But I was like,
MVP, Rookie of the Year, AR sub.
Yeah, so chat, you can let us know too. Your MVP, Rookie of the Year, SMG Player of the Year, and AR Player of the Year as of right now. The season were to end today.
okay,
Sure.
your MVP is Simp.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
I agree too.
Yeah,
Rookie of the Year, Gwyn.
I agree.
Yep. Yeah.
SMG Player of the Year, I have Hydra. I
Yeah.
know some people were like, why do you have Simp as MVP but Hydra as Player of the Year? I think of it in the lens of, again, most of the time in traditional sports, MVP never wins like Offensive Player of the Year or whatever it is. So I'm picking Hydra as my SMG, and AR I'm picking Cell.
I think I'll go Hydra Scrap.
I'm thinking Hydra Scrap as well.
But
It's Scrap or Cell. It's Scrap or Cell.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I think Scrap personally, but
could also maybe argue like Shotzi over Hydra if you really wanted to.
yeah, I
Are we
mean,
pushing that agenda?
there's no reason you can't. I mean, Shotzi, Hydra, I think
Yeah,
has been
well,
I think Hydra's been better like the whole season, but I mean, if you're considering team play, Optics obviously consider much higher average placing at this point than New York.
It's like, give me God RX as MVP. Sorry.
Give me Purge, eh?
I personally like my team that I put on your tweet, Jake. That was my favorite. I think that team absolutely cooks.
Dude, I saw that, bro. People love that, man. You got a lot of likes. But yeah, no, I think for the most part, these are all pretty straightforward, right? Like it's Simp as MVP for sure.
I think right now, specifically, MVP and Rookie of the Year are kind of set. Again, things can change. We still have a little bit to go, but I think those are the only two that you can, like, there's a confident answer. I feel like for MVP, if it was a little bit earlier, like after Major 1, people could have put Scrap, people could have put somebody else. But I think right now, Simp MVP and Glenn Rookie of the Year are like pretty set in stone in some form or fashion.
Dude,
unless Simp for some reason falls off a cliff. And
I mean the thing that surprises me, and I feel like it just goes to show that like just people don't watch all the matches or enough matches. I still get every time I talk about Rookie of the Year, I talk about Gwyn, I get 5 to 10 comments of people calling me brain dead for not having Linz like number 1 or number 2. It's just like it blows my mind that people still think Linz is up there. No disrespect to Linz, the guy's amazing. I think he's going to be a great player for many years to come, but he hasn't been great since Major 1.
Yeah, I think Linz is definitely still top 3, but he's not number 1. I think you could probably put Gio over him as well.
That's what I have, yeah. That's definitely what I have.
To each their own.
Who are your top 3 MVP and Rookie of the Year? Who are your top 3 for all of these categories? Since that's probably a little more debatable.
Top 3 MVP, probably Simp, Scrap, and probably Cell for MVP. Because Cell's always going to be in that conversation, unfortunately, with the numbers he puts up.
Unfortunately,
I mean, my guy is just him. Rookie of the Year, Gwyn, Linz, and not in any order. Gwyn, Linz, and Gio. And then SMG Player of the Year, Hydra, Abizi, and Shotzi. AR Player of the Year, again. Wait, if they're in my MVP, can I use them for AR Player of the Year or no?
Yeah, I guess if you didn't pick them for MVP.
For
like,
AR Player of the Year,
Simp, yeah.
Yeah, because for my top 3 it was Scrap and Sale, but those are also AR Player of the Years for me. Yeah, fuck it. We'll do, or not just to keep them in the MVP. AR, I'll probably put Draws for Shirley, Dashy. Probably Ken. I know people could argue Skies as well in there, but I think that's what I'm gonna go with. Attach could be in there, yeah. He's been kind of having a little bit of a down start to
Major 3, yeah.
Yeah. Ghosty could also be in there, yeah.
Oh, Daniel. Preston, how about you?
Yeah, I got the same 3 for MVP in the same order too. Simp, Scrap, Cell. I actually think that it's a lot closer with the Linz and Astriel than a lot of people think. But I probably have the same 3 rookies as well. Gwyn, Gio, Linz, but I think Astriel's probably like a close 4th. And then 3 different subs. Shotzi, Abe. Hydra, duh.
I was gonna be like, wait a minute, wait.
Yeah. And then ARs, I'll go Kenny, Draws, Attach, maybe? Probably for my 3 outside of the MVP picks. So.
Yeah. I mean, of course, if I didn't have Scrap and Cell in my MVP race for top 3, they'd be in AR.
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
But just to give different, more people put the list.
Yeah, it's actually more straightforward than I thought it was going to be. Because, I mean, I've had the exact same MVP and Rookie of the Year orders as you guys. I'd have the same SMGs too. Shotzi, Hydra, Abe, for sure. I'd probably have it Hydra, Shotzi, Abe more in that order. Abe obviously won an event, was great at Major 2, but hasn't really had the best season individually. So no disrespect to him, obviously he's incredible. AR is the hardest one.
I think Abe has picked it up, honestly, a lot since the
Abe has gotten a lot better, yeah.
Honestly, I'm gonna change my attach for Ghosty. I think Ghosty deserves his flowers this year, man. With what he's
Yeah.
put up with,
He's been frying.
he's just been frying on every single iteration that this team has had, no
Not
matter
all.
how bad they've looked. So, I'll go Dan instead of attach.
Blackout player of the year. Yeah, I mean, any player in the bottom four.
I mean, dude, right now it's Pentagram. But if we're looking at the whole season more, it might be Snoopy, brother.
Blackout player of the year. What do we mean by that? Just somebody that just
Blacks
makes
out.
brain dead plays.
Yeah.
Just
It's a
Boston as a
Boston
whole,
break.
yeah, literally.
Vivid. No
Oh
disrespect.
man, yeah, sorry,
But-
Boston. But yeah, no, I don't know who I'd have for like AR. I mean, Draza for sure. Ken, Dashy are good shouts. Attach, Ghosty, Skies. There is a lot of options for AR. I think that's much closer. Give me Draza, Attach, and Ghosty, brother. Screw the optic guys. Sorry.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I want to talk about if we're done with this.
Yeah,
Jake,
go for
I
it.
don't like the agenda you're pushing of Modern Warfare 2 not being top 3 COD of all time.
Dude.
You were getting cooked in that video.
Brother,
saw.
did you see the comments on that TikTok?
You were cooked because when you said, I think you put it 5.
It was first of all, it's a blind ranking, just to get that out there. But yeah, sorry.
No, not last year. I'm talking about OG.
OG MW2.
Yeah, if it was last year, then I would have been okay with that. But even then, I think that it's even worse.
Please tell me that it's the last one that you got. Please tell me it's the last one that you got on a blind ranking.
No, I think it was it was right in the middle for the most part.
Yeah, like 5th.
Dude, well, hold on. Let me switch my scene real quick so I can show you this.
I'm gonna say this: Black Ops is worse. The original Black Ops is worse than MW2.
Put it at 5.
I put it at 5. Yeah, I put it at 5. Listen, dude, I think I personally listen. I mean, my ranking was strictly based off of how much fun I had playing each game. I'm not trying to think of like where does the community rank them? How statistically good is it? I also asked on Twitter, is it a top 3 COD of all time, like everyone says? And 54% of people said no. So I'm not the only one who doesn't think it's like outside the top 3.
It's 4.
4 or 5? What's the difference, bro? 4 or 5? Who really cares?
It's 4.
That should piss me off.
Dude, I think genuinely, you could, if any person said Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, MW3 over MW2, I wouldn't argue with them.
Black Ops 1 is horse piss.
Dude, Black Ops 1 is my favorite game of all time.
I know.
The multiplayer is fun, the campaign was amazing, and the zombies is the best in my opinion.
I'm taking Black Ops 2, well, no. Black Ops 3, Black Ops 2, IW, MW2. That's my top 5.
Okay, see, he's faded. Like, that's faded. Nah, I'm joking.
That's my top 4. I don't care.
Wait, what was yours? Sorry, say it again.
Black Ops 3, Black Ops 2, IW, MW2. I'm so tired of the IW disrespect.
IW is the only game I haven't played. It's literally the only year I didn't buy the game.
IW's elite, chat. I accept 0 IW slander. I'm letting you know right now. That this is a hill that I am so willing to die on by myself.
All right, chat. Argue with Preston right now.
I'm so dude. I'll sit here on this hill by myself.
I was actually disgusting at IW, but I didn't. Play
IW is elite. The meta elite. Okay, I don't care. The gunplay elite. The maps, some of the best competitive maps ever, dude. Throwback is insane. Retaliation, dude. Can we lock the fuck in, chat? Can we lock in?
Dude, I just think, like, I mean, as a whole, the COD community is obviously going to have differing opinions. But, like, brother, we gotta...
Can we all agree MW 2019 was the worst COD of all time?
Yes.
Nah, MW2 last year was worse.
Okay.
Oh,
MW2 last year and Vanguard, I think, were worse.
I don't...
Respect Vanguard.
Nah, dude, Vanguard was ass. I'm sorry. It was great to watch. It was horrible to play.
We took Vanguard for granted, bro.
I want to hear chats since the CDL started, so since MW 2019, everyone rank the last 5 COD games right now.
Last 5, yeah, I think, right? It's 5. Yeah,
No
5.
step on snack.
Yeah, chat.
Wait,
Rank the CDL era games. 2019 Cold War, Vanguard, MW2, MW3.
that's like ranking the 7 layers of hell.
There's only 5 of them this time.
Number 1, Cold War. Nothing else matters. Okay. Cold War, MW3, 2019.
I think for me, it's Cold War, MW3, 2019, Vanguard, MW2.
I think Flashy got it right.
I'll go Cold War, Vanguard, MW3, MW2, MW19.
Dude, really? MW 2019 that low?
I hated that map.
So ass,
that game.
I mean, it wasn't good. I'm not saying it was good, but I thought it was. Dude, MW 2019 was like MW2, but you could actually move around the map a bit faster. Like that's like, you know.
I feel like
dude, MW2, I felt like I was playing Tarkov. I felt like I had like 100 pounds of gear on my character.
I did.
I feel like MW19, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it was
every single time I spawned out on Ramazza HP, I just remembered how further and further away we were steering away from Jesus Christ when we were playing that Call of Duty.
Amen.
When it was the back bathroom HP and I was spawning top cat, or I was spawning back in the opposite side spot, I was like, dude,
I slammed on World War II.
I'm done.
I don't even remember playing World War II. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that shit just came and went.
I want to do a ranking of Call of Duty games using like everything. See,
it would take forever, dude.
Hold on. I do want to. So I don't know who asked it. Someone asked about most improved player.
Oh yeah, JDR asked.
I think Attach is most improved right now, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's a good shout. I feel like with most improved, and like the same thing goes with the NBA this year. Literally, Tyrese Maxey won most improved. If anyone watches the NBA, you know what I'm talking about. But
Attach was also dropped last year.
Attach also like was literally like top 5 in Vanguard. You know what I mean? And then he had a bad year, and now he's great again. So like, I don't know. I don't feel great about giving most improved to a player that's literally been amazing in the past. But if we're looking strictly MW2, MW3, I think it is Attach. Lamar's been better.
Yeah, Lamar's a good shout.
Hold on, wait. Business opportunity just banged my DM right now.
Yeah, brother.
Oh, let me check this out.
He didn't even read it fully. He's like, business opportunity.
Well, it's because Steve DM'd me, but I'll read that later. So, okay.
Shout Steve.
Business
Shout out Breaking Point.
Bang, man.
Oh man, but dude, listen. I just want to say on the whole COD debate to defend myself for MW2, that I was getting ripped on TikTok. People think MW2 is way better than it was, brother. We have the entire MW2 2009 map set in the current game, and people are like, "All these maps are ass." I know they play a little bit differently now, but like, and MW2 is good. Don't get me wrong. 2009 is a good game. It's not top 3 for me. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not putting it that high. Like, well, I'm not that crazy about it. I thought MW3 was better than MW2, just like this time around.
I can agree with that. I do have
the nostalgia that it carries, man. It's just.
Oh, and I'm sure I'm nostalgia blinded when things that come to Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, but.
I'm so sorry, but Black Ops 1 was so garbage to me.
Dude.
I'm right there with you. That
Black
game was
Ops 1,
piss.
Oh, man.
You take away Firing Range, Nuketown, and the Galil, that game is nothing.
Nah, dude. Nah.
WMD is overrated.
Yeah, I mean, WMD wasn't the best map.
Black Ops 1 Zombies was peak, though. You remember those late nights?
Dude, Black Ops 1... Don't even get me started, brother. You don't even know.
Black Ops 1 Zombies was elite.
You didn't even know,
I'm not going to lie. It was.
2012 was my year, brother.
Kino.
Okay, hold on. But World at War World at War Zombies or Black Ops 1 Zombies?
Black Ops 1.
Black Ops 1.
By a mile.
Are we sure about that?
I mean,
Yeah,
you
we're
had
sure
the
about
same
that.
maps in Black Ops 1 as DLC at one
Hell
point
yeah, we're
too,
sure
but
about that, dude.
No, no.
I got one word for you: Ascension. That's all I need to say.
dude,
GG's.
I love Ascension.
GG's.
I think
That's all.
Ascension's my favorite map of all time.
Ascensions is elite, dude. Looking back on it, Kino low key overrated, but Ascension godlike. Call of the Dead godlike. Shangri-La solid.
Solid.
Was Moon
Dude, Random said we gotta
pretty
load into a
godlike.
zombies game for a stream. Dude, around the
Yeah, I'm
CDL
keen.
zombies for a stream, that would be kind of
I'm
fire.
keen for that, bro.
I'd so be, dude, around the
How do you even-
CDL,
how do you
100
do that?
round stream.
I
How do
actually
you even
like
do that?
Transit.
I don't
We
even know how
could-
you do that.
We could play like Black Ops 3 custom on PC. You can play any map.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm down. I would 100% do that. I love zombies. I'm ass,
just
but I
don't-
love zombies.
I just want to get hacked.
Yeah, as long as you don't go on the multiplayer servers, I think you're fine.
Okay.
What was the best?
What was the
competitive
best
year?
you to watch all time?
Call of
Ooh.
Duty Advanced Warfare. AW was the most
You're
fun
not
year
wrong.
of competitive Call of Duty, in my opinion. Dude, it was just so good. First year of jetpacks, the skill gap, dude. And also, I think AW was such a fun game. People think that I'm faded for that. I think it was so fun. I'm not saying it was the best game. I just think it was so fun.
I didn't watch until the end of Black Ops 3, so my answer is IW, of course.
I think Ghost was also a good competitive year.
That game sucked.
I think Vanguard was a great competitive year.
Of course. Vanguard was elite to watch.
Black Ops 2,
Elite.
obviously, that was obvious.
Vanguard was elite to watch.
Dude,
I don't-
I miss Bocage. I miss it.
No, you don't.
Dude, there was nothing like watching someone drop 55 kills on a hard point.
You don't miss Dude, your team never played it.
I don't care, brother. I like watching other teams play it. Dude, do you guys remember how good LAG was at Bocage? They would just find ways to win. They would like 250 to like 248. They did I swear did it like 10 times.
It was really hard to be bad at that map just because it was nonstop, but somehow LAT found a way. They found a way to just be terrible at that map.
It'd be like that.
You miss Berlin?
Oh
no.
yeah, I miss
Because when
Berlin.
Dashy fell off the map, I forgot who we were playing.
LAT.
You mean
them-
Splashy, brother? What are you talking about?
I fucking hate this, bro. That shit pissed me off.
Splashy made an appearance.
But yeah, I'd probably have to agree. AW was a nutty time.
Dude, I miss
Splashy's
COD
making an
4
appearance.
watching Hex play, bro.
You got Sharksy and Splashy on 6-star HP, man.
Hold on, the Walking Point 7 now or in Vanguard? Because if we're talking Vanguard Dashy,
Vanguard Dashy was MVP runner-up.
Is he even a walking splat? 0.7 now?
Oh, that guy's ass, yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
do you think
So we're
Cell's
trolling.
OBJ is underrated? Second overall in hill time and 7th HP OBJ per 10 minutes. He was 33rd in hill time last year.
It helps when your team gets 250 points like almost every single HP you play.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely don't think people talk about Cell being an OBJ player as much. They don't talk about Simp being an OBJ player either.
But
Just
you're
because
right.
FaZe is incredible, you don't even need to talk about it.
You're right. I mean, he definitely deserves some flowers there, but it's Cell. He gets enough flowers.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's number one in like every KD category right now.
Guy's
Or
like
category.
supernatural, so guy's a freak.
Yeah. Cell's always going to be the MVP conversation, unfortunately. He's just that good.
Mm-hmm. He'd be like that, brother. I wish I was that good. If I was that good, I'd be in the league.
Yeah, so it happens, unfortunately. We're
Where
not.
do you have
I watched
Cell ranked?
Dashy's aiming video. He said UC settings to aim like a professional player.
Didn't
I
know.
went 13 and 30 in my first ranked game. Got off and realized this is not meant for me.
Getting the Cellium voters. Oh, wait, no, I'm tripping. Where do you have Cell ranked in ARs all time? Probably like top
5?
5, top 7,
6?
Yeah.
I mean, Crim Clay Formals is top 3. If you're just counting like all AR players, not like mains.
yeah. Octane.
Octane, JCap,
Mm-hmm.
and then Cell, probably. Maybe Slasher for some people, or Arcides.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah,
Top 5 through 7, probably.
if FaZe loses champ, the FaZe trio could break up.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Possibly. I mean, possibly. Who know?
FaZe
you
can
never
lose champs this year, and that team sticks together.
Yeah.
They already won an event, dude.
Mhm.
They're sticking together. I mean, barring an absolute 360 on the head where OPTIC just starts slamming everybody again,
Mhm.
they're not breaking out. This FaZe team's sticking together. They look way too final right now.
Scump's 4-piece on Bocage against Surge was goated. When the fuck did that
Yeah,
happen?
dude, on Bocage, the 4-piece.
Wait, you
Oh,
don't you
was
know
this at Major One?
Yeah, that's versus Seattle.
He gets the 2 kills. He turns around. He kills the other guy. He turns around and fries the last guy.
Yeah, with that, but then I think that map that was a reset after that fucking. Like I think Illy
It
legged out.
was. Yeah, it was
Yeah, they
reset.
was.
Wait, I remember they were watching that back a couple months after they announced Pred, and Seth was watching it, and he was like, "Yo, AG, come here for a sec. I gotta show you something." I was pissing myself. It's like, remember
Who
when I
had the
slammed your ass?
who had the greatest rookie season of all time?
Simp next.
Simp.
Yeah.
Maybe Shots the honorable mention.
Okay, sure.
Because, I mean, he won champs.
He did win MVP Rookie of the Year and champ, but it was online. It was online.
Yeah, I mean, he's an onliner. We all know that now, though.
Yeah, whatever, dude. Major 3 MVP. Don't give a fuck.
Dude, I'm actually excited for Toronto. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, well, you're gonna be
Very
seeing
excited.
OPTIC play Toronto in the grand finals, so
Dude, we might see OPTIC Ravens. I don't say Toronto, New York. I mean, come on.
he was also
Ravens.
second best player in MW19. Yeah, you're not
Austin
wrong.
might
He
just
was.
come up and
1
absolutely
win in 5
slam
years on land. Shotsy, Christ, this guy hates him, dude. He hates him.
No, Upcast likes to talk about Shotsy being an onliner like every time OPTIC plays. I mean, and he's
I
not
love that
Also,
he's not wrong in what he just said. 1 in 5 years.
2 in 5 years. He won 1 on land in MW19 pre-COVID.
Let's go. 2 in 5 years, chat.
2 in 5
Okay.
years.
Cat,
Yeah,
how many land wins do you guys have? I mean,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Jitters. No, sorry, chat. Sorry. I didn't mean to disrespect you like that.
Oh man.
Upcast hates
Don't
shots.
pretend onliner is baseless. An event without FaZe or Huntsman. Hey, we didn't make the schedule, you know what I'm saying? That's an event. And also no, that's not true. FaZe was there. They got eliminated by Rocker, who's been Dallas played in the finals. So they were there. They just got top 4. They got slammed by Alex, who no longer exists apparently.
Yeah.
He's talking about me, by the way.
Yeah, that guy.
Alex
slammed.
is there. That was back when you had
Right.
2 X's in your name.
They were there. Don't try to undermine my guy, Ant. Okay, FaZe was there.
Besides-
They got pissed on by the Rocker brother. Okay,
Dude,
You know
FaZe
what I'm
had
saying?
Major Maniac. I mean, come on.
What, we're slamming on? Yeah,
Yeah,
I forgot he even
you forgot he
existed. Yeah.
existed like 10 episodes ago. No, sorry to Major, man.
Besides the Dynasty, what was the greatest OPTIC roster assembled?
Right now, brother.
That World War II team.
Scump, NADESHOT, Merc,
Graham
Big T.
Octane.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
So good, man.
Yeah.
What's that, brother?
That might be the shortest lived OPTIC roster of all. Actually, no. That's not the shortest. The shortest technically lived roster of all time actually might be Scump, Shotzi, Hook, and Illy that played one match together.
Yeah.
Scump's like, all right, I'm out, peace.
Dude, actually, though, Scump, Nade, Proofy, Clayster. Gold medal team.
That team was nice. I mean,
Real talk, though, why don't we talk about gold medals as like a meaningful win?
Ring.
Well, maybe not the same as a ring, but as more than a regular event.
I think just because it only happened for 2 years.
Still pretty cool.
You want to do that? I'll take it.
Honestly, like it's a gold medal. Like how many people have gold medals?
Stump's the only player with, or he has 2 gold medals. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like it shouldn't be as the same as a ring, but it should be more than a regular.
3 rings.
Well, count as 2 rings.
Version.
That deal. Scump 3 rings. He's my go.
Go.
Can we
Now
go
you
back
can
to top
combine.
of
You
the
can
list?
combine them as to make 1 ring. I think.
2
So he has
rings.
2.
I told you if he needed a second ring, I'd make him my go. Can we go back and make a top 30 list again?
I don't know about that. It's Scump hater season.
Oh my god.
I mean,
Three-time
let's not
champ,
forget.
one-time gold medal, 37 event wins. That's enough,
Yeah,
man. That's enough to put him number one.
and he shit on
Two-time
the
gold
Bulls.
medal. Two-time gold medal.
True,
Right? Doesn't he have
true.
2?
Yes, too. Yes.
Wait, and is he talking about Crim?
Oh,
Oh, duh. 3-time champ, 37 event wins. I'm faded.
Yeah, can you lock in over there?
Sorry, I just can't stop thinking about Scum. Dude, are you guys heartbroken he's not gonna be watch partying Major 4?
I mean, he's
no,
getting married.
he's getting married.
Oh, you
got
guys are
married.
you guys are going, right?
Of
Yeah,
course.
no,
I
he
mean,
personally invited both of us.
That's awesome. It's in
yeah,
Italy.
No, yeah, it's
First, is it gonna be your first time in Italy?
It is,
second.
honestly.
I was there for Hex's wedding many years ago.
Oh yeah, dude. I forgot you were there for that.
They needed a flower girl, and they couldn't find any women in Italy.
Yeah,
they
there's
were all,
no women in Italy.
unfortunately, they were taken care of romantically, so they, they brought me over as the flower girl.
That was awesome.
And,
What's this guy talking about? What is this guy talking about? Jesus Christ.
He just invites, didn't he? So he can do the watch party. That's kind of fun.
Dude, that's kind of crazy. Dude, Zane can just stay back at like an Airbnb. Why don't they just watch party at the wedding? Like, you ever think about that? Like, come on, part-timers over there, brother.
Jesus Christ.
Part-timers, dude. I mean, Jesus, dude. Shit, man. I don't know what people are going to do. No scump. I mean, youtube.com/Jake Maverick might have a watch party going on that weekend, but
I mean, tune the fuck in. Come on, guys.
I mean, come on, dude. We might need like an around the CDL weekend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I might send. Let me just talk to. Let me talk to my
won't be
guy
there.
Seth. Maybe
Yeah.
he'll give us a little boost. He might like host like the around the CDL pod. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No,
10 people to Jake Maverick.
Yeah, you're right.
He might take care of it.
Nah, it's a good point. It's a good point.
Yeah.
We'll talk to our connections.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do. I still got to get his wedding gift. I'm still going through it.
I was going to say OPTIC wins the event. They go out top 4.
You got one part right, brother.
I haven't even predicted Major 3, brother.
Dude, who's going to win Major 3?
OPTIC.
That's... Oh, God, dude. No, I mean, listen, I think there is actually a right answer for Major 4. And it's the team that's won Major 4 2 years in a row.
Yeah. Yeah, let's not remind us what happened last year Major 4. Unfortunately, I don't really recall what happened.
Oh, I recall. I recall very greatly.
I recall that the stream was spoiled when Draza yelled as soon as they went in the control, and I can't stand him at all for that exact moment. I'm like, God damn it. I didn't even see it happen yet. As soon as he got up and yelled, I'm like, shut it.
See, I love being an OPTIC fan just because OPTIC has so many haters. Like, the amount of times I get shit talked, Preston too, the amount of times that we get shit talked is absolutely outstanding. Like, Jake will like DM us. He's like, "Yeah, let's just get shitters."
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
true. It's true. I tell him, like, listen, there's always time that you can always come over to the good side. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Preston at least has good takes sometimes. Oh yeah, this guy Upcast line does not like me.
I mean, you literally have OPTIC Texas on the screen next to your face.
I love it though. I love it.
I gotta go to bed.
Yeah, I think it's about time we round it out.
Yeah.
I think it's about...
I know Jake got his hotel for champs.
Yes, I got my hotel for champs. I'm gonna be...
Why do we keep saying Preston is kind of what?
Dude, he's kind of, you know what I'm saying? He's kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Preston is just kind of, I don't know. Spectacles is looking kind of nice right now.
Dude, I know. Freaking goggle season over here is...
Thank you.
Man.
Again, Preston is selling some shirts, so if you do want to, purchase some, hit the DM.
Upcast, big OPTIC fan. If you need any shirts, hit up Spectacles.
Yeah, I've got some people DMing me that want some shit, but I got like 7 or 8 shirts left. So if you guys want anything, go to my tweet and pick out some What messaged me first? Because some of the shit's already gone. But
Preston looks like Looney. That's absolutely hilarious.
spec season, he do be kinda. Preston is a chat. Thank you.
But yeah,
Much
chat.
love, everybody.
I think it's time to round it out, boys. Any final statements? Closing remarks?
No, I mean, I'm tired of this lazy ass CDL schedule, honestly.
Yeah.
But fuck it, we ball. We move on. Hopefully, we have some banger matches this weekend. Hopefully, that NYSL and FAZE match is a lot more interesting than the Ultra match because I'm tired of that shit, honestly. But yeah, schedule, don't like it, but fuck it, we ball. I will be at Major 3, Toronto. First time in Toronto, first time in the 6th. Hopefully, I
Tell
see
Drake I
Smith.
said what's up.
I just might, he said he would dap me up, so, just might go hang out at his penthouse. chill a little bit,
Yeah.
So, light work. But other than that, no, I appreciate, I appreciate, we can't stop saying this, we appreciate everyone for supporting us. If you hate us, if you don't love us, if you love us, whatever it is, we appreciate all the support. We're going to keep pumping out as much content as we can, podcasts, whatever it is. But yeah, we appreciate everyone. We'll see y'all next week.
No worries. It's all love. It's all love. Upcast.
Yeah. Me and Jake are giving out free kisses at Champs.
Guys,
you guys
actually rock, all of you. So appreciate all you guys coming and chilling in chat, and those who watch and post. You guys also rock too. But
real quick. Vivid is taking a break from competitive for his mental health and family reasons. So sending all love and support to Vivid.
Shout out Reese Vivid, man.
Much love to that guy. Not easy to come out and say some personal stuff, especially with people that have following like that. So lots of love to that guy. Lots of love to all you guys. Honestly, you guys make this fun. Chilling and interacting with you guys in chat makes it that much easier for us to talk COD as if it's not easy enough. So shout out to you guys. Shout out Vivid. Shout out COD. The schedule sucks, but it is what it is. At least we get to watch the matches. Yeah, until next episode, as always, go OPTIC. Peace.
Yep, chat. Boy said it well. We appreciate you guys more than we can verbalize. We love you guys for hanging out with us. If you're watching in post, we love you guys just as much as I say every episode. And yeah, make sure you follow us on Twitter. If you're watching in post, our links are in the description. So you can keep up to date with what we got going on, and we can interact with you guys some more, because that is the best part about all this. So with all that being said, YouTube, we'll see you fudging later.